Hello, 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 my friends. My name is Melody. I am a clairvoyant medium, and I am doing readings here today live on TikTok. So let me know that you're interested in a reading. We're going to offer some freebies here first. So go ahead and put your name and the topic matter in the comment section below, and you may be receiving a free reading here live today. All right, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hi. If you're interested in a reading, we are doing freebies at this time. Go ahead and put your name and the topic matter in the comment section to get qualified for a free reading. It is a random selection. The only way to guarantee your reading is a $15 donation. You'll get a 5-minute reading for that. All right, Emily. Hi, Chrissy. Let's do Emily's general reading here, Spirit. This is for Emily. Spirit, what does Emily need to know? Spirit, what does Emily need to know? Spirit, what does Emily need to know? What's going on here for Emily? All right, so we do have Justice. Justice is a card of the legal system. It is Libra. It's the natural ruler of the 7th house of relationships. This is about things that are evening out, fairness, equality, making sure that we are not afraid to take action when need be. That's why her sword is raised up. But she does have the scales of justice here. So we are making sure things are equal, okay? Things are fair ground. Feels like in the past things were not fair, and now we are getting back up on our horse. We're getting back to fairness, equality, evening out, balance, if you will, and we're going to our own place where we can be consistent with fulfilling our needs, making sure our cup is filled. The 5 of Cups is the don't let your past dictate your future card, because yes, all of the wine, the milk has been spilt out of these cups. Right behind the character is 2 more cups. And if she was to look behind, you're going to see this card. This card is walking towards a river where they have consistent access to always fill their cup. So don't worry about what you cannot change. Know that what's coming for you is going to be consistent access to these cups that spilt. So you're going to have your needs met. You're going to be fulfilled. It is our responsibility to fulfill ourselves. It is not our romantic partner's responsibility. It's not our friend's responsibility. It's not our family's responsibility for us to be fulfilled. It is our responsibility alone. I wonder if I can make that. I think I can just turn it. Okay. Sorry, I'm just I made that sign a couple days ago, so I'm trying to see how I can utilize it, but it's too far. But Emily, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for getting your free reading here today. I hope it made sense there, resonated for you. All right, guys, we are doing freebies at this time. Go ahead and put your name and the topic matter in the comment section. Emily said it did. Thanks. You're very welcome, darling. Not a problem. All right, guys, where are you, everyone? Hey, my name is Melody. I'm a clairvoyant medium who can see, feel, and hear spirit, and right now we're doing freebies. So go ahead and put your name and the topic matter to get qualified for a free reading here today. If you're interested in a reading, I do freebies for the cards. I also am a medium, so I do connect with people who pass away in the spiritual realm, and I'm also a human design professional. So if you're interested in human design, hell yeah, dude. That's my favorite modality to read. It is the best. It's the thing that changed my life forever, really set me on the path that I was already on, but really solidified the path that I was on, knowing that it was meant for me, that I'm supposed to be doing this work, that I'm not supposed to be working a 9-to-5 job. And so I quit my 9-to-5 30 days after fighting human design, and I have not looked back since. It's been 4 years. It's so crazy. It's been 4 years. All right, guys. Hey, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. If you're interested in a reading, we're doing readings right now. We're doing freebies at this time. So go ahead and put your name and the topic matter in the comment section below, and you may be receiving a free reading here live today. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm really confused. It's about 5 minutes into the live, and I don't have anybody here, which is strange. That does not typically happen. All right, Spirit, bring in the people who need a reading here today. Let's get those people out to broadcast. Hopefully I'm not being restricted still. I wonder if that's an issue, because they keep restricting my lives. All right. Well, guys, hi, hello. My name's Melody. I'm a clairvoyant medium who can see, feel, and hear spirit. And today we are doing freebies at this time. So if you are interested to get clarity or insight on a topic, love, relationships, finances, health, career, general, all you have to do is put your name and the topic matter in the comment section below, and you may be getting a free reading here. So go ahead and get your comment in. Hopefully you're not being filtered. That would be shitty, especially because we don't have that many people in here. And you're going to receive your free reading here today. It's a random selection. Well, you know what? We're just going to restart it. That's just what this is going to happen. Okay, we're going to restart. I'll see you back in a second. Wait, one dedicated view. No, I'm just going to restart. Yeah, TikTok was like, wait, one dedicated viewer can be the change. Bitch, I'm just going to come right back on. And if TikTok really cared, they would send me in the algorithm. Alrighty, welcome back. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Melody. I'm a clairvoyant who can see, feel, and hear spirit. And if you are interested in a reading, we're doing freebies at this time. All you have to do is put your name and the topic matter in the comment section below, and you may be receiving a free reading here live today on the internet. Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate you all. Now, let me know in the comment section if you're interested in a reading. Go ahead and submit your comment with the topic attached to it. So your name and topic. Thank you, Judy, for liking the live. I appreciate you so much. And that is how you could be qualified for a free reading. Welcome in, welcome in. Hi, kitten. That's Salem. Hi, Maxine. Or Maxine. Yeah, I said it right. Hello. Welcome in. All right. Let's see what's going on with Judy in love with Simon. Thank you for the heart me. Go ahead and put your name on the topic matter to get qualified for a reading. So for Judy, Spirit, what does Judy need to know about love with Simon? Mars, thank you for the heart me. Spirit, what does Judy need to know about love with Simon? Spirit, what does Judy need to know about love with Simon? What's going on? So right now we're doing free readings. So in order to get qualified, you just need to put your name and the topic matter in the comment section. Thank you for the tiny diny there, Judy. Aurora. I'm going to do one more shuffle because it feels right in the body. Oh, good boy, Salem. So Salem is in the room. So just so you know, Judy, you get some luck here. Whenever Salem's around, you get some luck. The Page of Wands is something new. All pages are starting something new. They're newbies. This is transformation because the wands are the fire signs or the fire element, which is by nature transformative. Thank you, Amanda, for the roses. But there is something transformative here. So there is going to be something that you're going to be passionate about, desiring about, that's going to motivate you. It's going to bring creativity about, could also bring in some psychic abilities. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, it's definitely a skill set. You're going to be doing something that is going to really highlight your skills, really allow you to be going forth and really be seen and recognized. That's what this person really wants. So is Simon the one to recognize you? He's on the fence about it. So it's one of those things that I want you to know what your worth is, what your value is, just so this person doesn't like come back in and out, in and out, in and out. 1 minute they're here, next minute they're ice cold, like that, song I'm not going to say the artist's name because she's stupid, but Hot and Cold. You're hot and you're cold. You're yes and you're no. You're in and you're out. You're up and you're down. That song. They seem like they're on the fence about it, but I want you to find somebody who recognizes you, sees you for what you bring to the table, what skills you have, how they recognize that. Again, more transformation. Those butterflies are always transformation, you guys. So this is something that's going to end up being beneficial when you start really waiting for people who see you and recognize you, and not really moving forward with anyone who's like disregarding you. Okay. Hi, Judy girl. Says you froze. Well, that's okay. If you go on to the second here that you can find there, the second one is going to take you to, hopefully you know some sign language there, but that will take you there, and you will be able to watch that reading. Start at like 7 minutes in. Okay. Yes, I am a witch. I do spells. All right, Maxine, let's see what you need to know about Love with Jay for Maxine. Maxine, are you still here? Just to make sure. Angie, thank you so much for the follow. So Judy, go in and out of the live. Go in and out of the live. Awesome. They are still here. So Maxine, we're going to see what's going on with Love with Jay. Love with Jay, Love with Jay, Love with Jay for Maxine, Maxine, Maxine. Spirit, what does she need to know about Love with Jay? What's going on? I feel like this is good right here. All righty. Ooh, okay. We have the sun, the biggest yes in tarot. So Judy, go ahead and get out of the live. Come back into the live if I'm still freezing. Otherwise, you can go on to the second link here, which is located here. Go the second link. That's, if you know the sign language, this is the letter Y. This is the letter T, excuse me. So just go on to their second link, and it's the 7 minutes in, okay? And the live is right now, but you can rewind the live. Not you, Judy. There's another Judy. I'm sorry. There's two Judys. Not my regular Judy, the new Judy. So you're going to be able to see the entire reading right from there. So I'm not going to repeat myself, because you can just go right on there and watch it in its entirety and get the message right away. Without me misinterpreting anything that I said, because now I've moved on. All right, so we have the sun. Okay, the sun is still at the bottom of the deck, so we're still gonna, sorry, Maxine. But the sun is here. This is the most positive sign you can get in tarot. Let's see what the other cards have to say. Interesting. So no matter what the outcome is, it's going to be good. But we do have the 5 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords here. The 3 of Swords is the heartbreak card. The 5 of Pentacles is clearly walking away from this heartbreak here, Maxine. But it's going to turn out good for you, because we also are walking towards abundance. The abundance card is here, the 9 of Pentacles. So something better is coming your way. Something better that is going to be way more positive. It's going to be full of vitality, full of growth, full of strength, full of like healing your inner child. So I would not really worry, even though like you want this person, but there's somebody better out there for you, better suited. So he will accept, or it will be a new person. He will not accept it. This is clearly, he's not going to accept it. But you're moving on from that person to somebody who's going to be better for you. Okay. But no, I'm going to say no. But it's for your better. It's for your best. It's for your betterment. Because rejection is protection. And with the sun here, whatever the outcome is going to end up being good for you. So you're going to have somebody else who is going to be better for you. All right, guys, that concludes the freebies here today. So if you are interested in a reading, go ahead and follow those directions. But we have concluded the freebies here today. Sorry, I had to restart my live already, so that's why it seems really short with the freebies. Hi, Kiki. How are you? I hope you're doing well today. But if you're interested in a reading, it is a $15 donation. I can't say more than that, other than you're going to get a 5-minute reading for your donation. So go ahead and submit your $15 donation, and you're going to be the very next person I read for 5 full minutes. She said, ooh, all right, thank you. You're welcome, Maxine. Anytime, darling. anytime. And if you want more information or you want to do a different type of reading, go ahead and send in your donation of $15. It's pinned right to the top of the chat here where you're at. But I can't say the platform on which you're at, unfortunately, because I'll get restricted on the other one that actually brings me out to other people. So unfortunately, right. So spell work, I don't do live on air. So if you're interested in spell work, we can contact me privately and we can talk about it, but I will never reach out to you first. Just FYI, if anyone is reaching out to you in your DMs claiming to be a psychic, what the fuck? This is crazy. I got restricted again. I fucking got restricted again for nothing. I didn't even do anything. I don't understand how this platform works anymore. They updated something, the rules and conditions or something, and now people who are just living and making a living on this app can't do it. That is crazy bananas. But anyways, anyone who is in your DM saying that you need a reading or they're a psychic and they're messaging you first are not real at all. Okay, so be safe out there. But if you want to message me, we can talk about it. But I will say in a love spell, any good witch is going to tell you, we don't manifest for people. We manifest for traits, things that we're looking for in a partner. Mara says, I totally feel you. They're out for everyone's neck. Literally, like I was talking to a big creator who has over 1 million followers. They're getting restricted. One of my favorites is getting restricted, as well as somebody that I practice with is getting restricted all the time too. It is crazy, these restrictions. Crazy. And I don't even understand how this is happening. Is it because I have a sign? Like the sign is even being flagged? Insane. So I'm going to have to restart, guys. I'll be right back so I can get out of this restriction. Don't be like this. All right, welcome in, guys. If you're interested in a reading, we are doing readings here. It's $15 donations. Hi, Crystal. May I ask if you're doing free yes or I already did my freebies, but I never do yes or no's. I do details because tarot's not really a good avenue for just yes or no. Tarot wants to tell you things. They want to tell you details. But I have completed my freebies at this time. So if you want to hit this right here, because if I say what is going on, they will restrict me on the other platform I'm on. You can click that link, send in $15 donation, and you're going to get a 5-minute reading. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. So you can choose any modality that you are interested in, and then you just come right back here and we will get that going. So if that's something you want to get clarity or insight on, I'd be honored to do that for you. But just click that link that's pinned to the live chat, and you're going to be able to submit that donation of $15, and you're going to receive your 5-minute reading. All right, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Hi, how is everyone on this Tuesday? I hope everyone's doing well. I'm here doing some tarot readings, some mediumship readings, and some human design readings. Hi, Indra. So if you guys are interested in a 5-minute reading, I do them for $15 donations. I can't say more than that. I don't even know if that's how I'm getting restricted. I don't really know, but I am going to move this. So all I'm going to do is point here, and you're going to be able to see where to send in that $15 donation for your 5-minute reading of your choice. And I also offer private readings as well. Don't forget, if you ever want a private reading, you're not really into the one-on-ones, you want to do something that's sorry, my partner just texted me. He just makes me smile so much. Like I'm goofy in love with that man. Like, and I don't even like men, but I like that one. He's really great to me. I have a question. Can anyone learn to read tarot? Yes, absolutely they can. Tarot is not, it is like an old divination way, but it's not just for psychics. Like psychics need to learn the cards. The cards all have individual meanings. Like this one's holding yourself back. This one is abundance and prosperity and knowing that you're in control of it. This one is about patience. It's about knowing to balance out the spiritual with the physical, knowing that you're on a path to good things happening to you. This one is about leadership. This is also the father of the zodiac. So it could mean your dad, but somebody who has a superiority over you. So there's everything has a meaning. You don't need to be psychic to read the cards. Really, you just need to know what the cards are and what their meanings are. And every set of cards comes with a little booklet, little tutorial here about what they mean. Now, this is the original Rider-Waite deck here. And literally, if you flip to anyone, let's see, I did the Queen of Pentacles. It says the face suggests that of a dark woman. Taylor, thank you so much. And thank you so much for the tip as well. I appreciate you, Taylor. Whose qualities might be summed up in the ideas of a greatness of soul. She also has a serious cast of intelligence. She completes her symbol and may see the world within. The divination meanings are opulence, generosity, security, magnificence, liberty. And then it goes into reversals, but I don't do reversals. Thank you, because I was reading along ago and it was all correct, but now it doesn't make sense. I don't know. I will say, when you're reading for yourself, it's a lot more difficult. It's a lot more difficult to read for yourself than it is to read for other people. It's the biases that we have in our own bodies and our own self and things like that make it more difficult in that way. All right, so we have Taylor. Taylor, thank you so much for sending in your donation. Thank you, VVVUUUKKK. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. But let me know that you're here, Taylor. Let me know what type of reading we're doing. And again, thank you for the tip. I really appreciate that so much. I don't get tips very often, so I very much appreciate it. There she is, your girl Patty. Hey, girl, hey. That's Taylor. What's type of reading are we doing? If it's a card reading, it means wolf, my name. Oh, nice. Hi, Forrest. What type of readings do you do again? I do mediumship readings. I don't know. I play the cards for that. I don't do cards for mediumship. Mediumship is where I connect with somebody who's passed away in the spiritual realm. It's a direct. I do a direct reading or a direct connection. I couldn't say those words. I'm so sorry. Where you tell me the family member that you're interested in getting to know, the relationship to you, and then I reach out and connect with them. I do psychic readings as well, where it's a topic. Are you looking to get clarity or insight on a certain topic? Let me know what that topic is, or it can just be general, just seeing what spirit wants you to know. Let me know that topic. We're going to pull some cards. I'm going to channel a message as well. And I also do human design readings. Human design readings are my favorite modality. It is a chart reading, so I am going to need your birth date, including the year, your time of birth, and the place of birth. Then I tell you about your energy, what type of energy you possess, how you work specifically with your type of energy, and how to trust your body when making decisions. It is the number one reading that changed my life completely. I stopped working 9 to 5s. I quit my job 30 days after I found it. It's been 4 years since that job. June of last month was literally 4 years. So it's just amazing. It's just plainly amazing, and I love it so much. But those are what I offer here. And if you want to see a human design chart, yeah, I guess a general card reading. Okay, not a problem. Then I'll show the human design chart later. All right, Taylor, let's go for it. I'm going to just do some cleansing breaths. I am also recording on, so if you're interested in that, that's the second. Okay, hopefully you saw that. I don't know how I'm getting restricted, so. But you could always watch it again anytime you like, and your timestamp is 25 minutes. Just taking some cleansing breaths, so. All right, Spirit. This is going to be for our friend Taylor. Taylor. Spirit, what do you want Taylor to know? What does Taylor need to know? Spirit, what does Taylor need to know? Let's see what's going on. All right, Taylor, the first thing that I feel in my body is I really feel like there's a lot of excitement happening, but I feel really drained and really tired. There could be a lot going on that's exciting, that's moving, that's going forth, but I just feel like I need to take a rest. I need to take a break. It's not forever by any means. It's very much the energy of like, I need to catch up with myself. I need to catch up with my own energy. I need to just chill out, relax, put my feet up for a minute, and then keep going. I just basically just need to recharge the batteries is what I really feel, more or less. Let me know if that made sense there while we pull some cards by saying yes, no, I don't know, only things I am looking for as a response. But yeah, I definitely see, every day, LOL. So I see this card and I felt that energy of like, I need to relax, but I'm on the move. You see that plume of smoke behind the motorcycle there? They're literally like ready to go so much, but they are being stopped by the Sphinxes. The Sphinxes are like, chill, relax. Typically, this is a mindset here because the Sphinxes, the lore of the Sphinx is that they thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me burp for anyone who's unaware. Is that they speak to you telepathically. So it's a mindset. Even though you have everything that you need, you see that wand right there? That is the wand of the magician. This is just the box, but she's in the front. But you see that wand right there? That is the one we're talking about right here. So just know you have all the suits of tarot at your disposal. You have everything you need. You have consistent access to it. Look at all this abundance, success, power, innocence. We have protection. Like this is everything that you need. Yellow is success. You got success everywhere on this card. Okay. So you're going to make it after all. You're going to be fine. Well, let's see what the other cards have to say though. Literally pulled her. Oh my God, that's amazing. Yeah, there's something you are working towards here that you might have to adjust a bit. All right. You might be holding on to something that really isn't working at this time, but you're going to notice what it is that's not really working and you're going to change it. All right. The Four of Pentacles is here. This is why I feel like we're holding on to something that's not really working out, even though it is something you're meant to be doing. The Eight of Pentacles is the work that's worth it card. This is the card of saying like, we have everything in alignment. We had to go back to the drawing board because we were holding on to an idea, holding on to just anything really that's not really working the way that you need it to work. Even though you are doing the right things, you're in the right places, doing the right things, doing the right work. Okay. So just know there might be having to go back to the drawing board. You might have to figure out a few things, adjust a few things to make it work so that you can actually go with the flow. You can feel that fulfillment. You can get it going because you have to walk away from whatever this is. Whatever this is, I should move these over here. Because this is not going to really allow you to move faster or more productively until we say, all right, this isn't really working. Let me implement something else. Let me do something else. I think I know what it is. Wonderful. Just know you're probably going to have more success in September or after the eclipses in September. Okay. So I think the bugs are going to be out of it by that time. Things are going to be going with the flow with the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a card of fulfillment, fulfilling yourself, having consistent access to a river here that is bringing in fulfillment. I hope you can hear me. I just got a random phone call. But this is going to be something that is going to allow you to be fulfilled, feel good about what you're doing. And honestly, it's going to make things go easier. It feels a lot easier. Like I'm not trying to like fight something. I'm just like, all right, we let it go. Let's see how it flows. That's really how it feels. And then again, the Magician, I mean, girl, we already talked about her. She is the card of the manifester, though. Here's the thing about her is that she manifests her reality. She's the magician. She brings anything to life. You are a manifester, whether you're in human design terms, a manifester or a manifesting generator as a aura type or an energy type. Hi, Kelly. This is going to bring something really beneficial. So you can make all this happen. Speak it into existence. What is it that you're looking for? Write it down in a manifestation journal, okay? Your gratitude journal, whatever it is. Start one if you don't already have one. You have a luck on your side. Salem hasn't come into people's readings for days, and he is my lucky cat. Yes, she is a lucky guy. So just know that you got the magician, you got Salem, you got everything working for you. All right. Don't hold on to something that's not serving you and beating your black cats are my good luck too. She knows that the lore or the superstition's not real because it's not. But you got this. All right. You can handle this. This doesn't feel like a big deal to me. But I do want to make sure that you are resting because rest is not a privilege. It's a necessity. All right. We need to rest. It's necessary for our survival. So just remember that whenever you feel guilty about sitting down or relaxing or putting your feet up, it is a necessity. All right. So I hope that helped, Taylor. I hope that made sense. Thank you so much for submitting your donation here today. I really, really appreciate you. And let me know if that resonated. Let me know if that made sense for you. Thank you, ma'am. It really did help. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like we're going to have a day of constantly restarting this live. Lordy Lord. This has gotten out of hand, out of control here. Let me go ahead and restart this live. Let's get more people in the room. I'm going to quickly go to the bathroom as well, so it might be a little bit longer of a hiatus here, but follow me if you haven't followed me already, and I'm going to restart this live, so I'll be right back, guys. All right, YouTube, I'll be right back. I just got to pee. All right, back we are. Let's see. Let's try again. This is crazy bananas. Ugh. All right. We going again. Welcome, 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 my friends. My name is Melody. I am a clairvoyant who can see, feel, and hear spirit. And if you are interested, we're doing readings at this time. So come on in and get your reading in. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything while I was away. Welcome in. Hi, guys. Hi. My name is Melody. We're doing psychic readings today. If you're interested in a psychic reading, it's a $15 donation. You're going to receive a 5-minute reading for that $15 donation. And it's a reading of your choice. Are you interested in psychic readings, mediumship readings, human design readings? Thank you so much, Chrissy, for being here. Hey, girl. Hey. Welcome back. But we are doing donated readings at this time, guys. Hey, how are you? If you're looking for clarity or insight, let me know what that topic is. If you want a connection with somebody who's passed away in the spiritual realm, I got you. And if you are interested in a human design reading, it's my favorite modality. It's a chart reading all about your energy, how it can work for you, what type of energy you have, and how to trust yourself using your body. and really leaning into the body, knowing how everything is. How are you? I'm doing all right. Were you being filtered with saying, how are you? Is that why it looks like that? Because I need to know if I'm being filtered. I also got to call. I got to do things. I have to. I don't really want to rip a piece of paper out of here, but I think I have to. I got to call my cable company. Or internet company. I don't have cable. What am I talking about? Internet. So let me know if I'm freezing. Let me know if I'm stalling. No, I'm still sleepy. Okay, because that does happen. Where I will just be on here and everyone's like, I'm being filtered. I can't talk to you. It won't let me talk to you. I think I've kind of figured it out. I don't know. But hopefully you guys are being filtered nearly as much. But hey, welcome in. Thanks for being here, you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you, Kelly, for liking the live. I really appreciate it so much. And I know that TikTok is not telling my subscribers or the people that have their notifications on that I'm live. Hi, Clara. Welcome in. Mary, thank you so much for the follow. Good morning to you, darling. I hope you're doing well. Hope the morning's treating you good. Hi, hello. Hi, Chelsea. Welcome in. Hi, guys. I hope everyone's doing. Oh, it is. Oh, I'm so good. I'm so glad. But guys, if you're interested in a reading, we're doing readings right now. I did get notified today, but I don't always. Very interesting. Clara, we're doing donated readings at this time. Go ahead and send in your $15 donation. We'll get you a 5-minute reading, and we'll cover whatever you need to cover there with the cards. And you're going to get a total of 6 cards. 1 bottom card plus 5 pulled cards. So you're going to get a lot more bang for your buck there than just 1 quad. Nice. Thanks. The nice was filtered for no reason, but I'm going to unfilter it because it's giving me the option, which they don't always do, which is nice that they did give me the option. But hey, guys, welcome in. If you've never seen me before, my name is Melody. I'm a clairvoyant medium who can see, feel, and hear spirit. And if you are interested in a reading, now's the time to get on the list. The list is open, and there's nobody currently on the list. So go ahead and submit a $15 donation, and you're going to be able to get on the list and get your 5-minute reading here today. Yes, yes. Good afternoon, Samantha. I do not. I only take Bs. And I don't know how long I can have this up without being restricted. So, yeah, I only accept those. And you're going to see that all there. You have a nice day today, Clara. I hope so too. We'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on with the TikTok and if they let me actually work today. That'd be nice. Waiting for my coffee to kick in. This was my teacup this morning. My mug, my Snoopy mug. I love him. We got 2 Snoopies. But either way, this was my big boy today. Because I felt the same way. It wasn't raining out, though. Usually when, it's going to be raining, I tend to sleep, really late. I don't know what it is about, maybe it's the pressure in the air. Thanks, Trissie. I love Snoopy, too. Maybe it's the pressure in the air that just makes me want to sleep, but I just feel, always so tired. I think we're designed to sleep in the rain so that we can wait out rainstorms, instinctually, so that we can keep moving and keep being outside. So I think that's why I feel that way. I don't really know, but it's my guess. Hi, Ada. Welcome in. Thank you for the heart me. Welcome back, darling. I love all the Snoopy spiritual quotes. Lisa, thank you for the follow. I don't know if I've ever been seeing the spiritual quotes from Snoopy. I know that Charles Schultz just he has a lot of like clips of Snoopy's. He has a lot of stuff, so I'm sure he says some spiritual stuff somewhere. But I'm pretty sure Charles Schultz wasn't like a spiritualist like I am. If I'm not mistaken, I think he was Christian. So he might have some spiritual quotes from there. Christy said, what? But yeah, Charles Schultz, the author of Peanuts, the person who created Snoopy. The Peanut strips. Thank you for liking the live, Samantha. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And guys, we are waiting on our next donation. You can check out bloop, to submit your $15 donation. I'm also recording on, hopefully you guys know some sign language there. If you don't, you can just look it up. Bloop. But that's the second there. Okay. You're going to see that I record on there as well. So you can always have your message available to you whenever you would like. So feel free to view that whenever you want. But when you go on there, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Ooh, thanks, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes you burp for anyone who is unaware. Oh, we're just waiting on our next donation. The list is open at this time. There is no waiting for your 5-minute reading. If you want clarity or insight on a matter, that's a card reading where I channel a message, then I pull some cards about it. I also do, no matter how stressed you are, remember how blessed you are. Thank you so much, Chrissy. Thank you so much for that. I am trying to get a goal met, which hopefully I'm not reacting stressfully. I just have ADHD, so I don't know when, like I literally don't know when I'm talking really fast, or people have always been like, slow down. I'm like, I'm not hype. But because I just talk a mile a minute because I have ADHD. But it might come out that way. Oh no, that's a Snoopy quote. Oh, that's so nice. Sorry for misunderstanding that, Chrissy. I apologize. But it's true though. Like, just remember, like, when life gets a little tough, know that it's all cyclical. Like, everything comes in cycles, and that everything's going to work out. Eventually things will come to a head, and then you'll be able to get out of it. Because you are blessed. Everyone is blessed. That is Shoah, for sure. No problem. Things get lost in translation, literally, because I move on so quickly, too. I'm like, oh, that's over my head. I don't know. But thanks for being here, guys, either way. And thanks for speaking with me here, Chrissy, because not everyone has conversations. I do have conversations with people every day, but it's really nice when somebody's like responding back. So thank you so much for responding. And we're just waiting on our next donation to come through. I feel like I constantly have to restart this live. It is wild bananas. Hi, Kate. Hi, welcome in. Thanks for being here. If it's your first time viewing, thanks for joining us. We're doing psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings here today. It's all for a $15 donation. You're going to see at the top of the live chat that there is a link there. You're going to click on that, and then you can submit your $15 donation to receive a 5-minute reading of your choice. So again, I do psychic readings where I do a channeled message and pull some cards, mediumship readings where I connect with somebody who's passed away into the spiritual realm. And it's a direct connection as well. So you tell me the relationship to that person, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, husband, wife, etc. Or if they don't have a traditional relationship, you just tell me their first name only, nothing more, nothing less. I do get into connection with them. I'll give you evidence that it's there because I'm an evidential medium, and then give you some messages by the time the 5 minutes is up. And then also human design, which is a chart reading, which is all about your energy. Do you read legal issues? So I can do my best. That's all I can do. I can do my best. See what the cards have to say about it. I have read about legal issues before, and they have come out satisfactory, or how the cards say that they were going to, because it's just a topic. So we can try if you're interested. So just go ahead and submit that 15. Yes, I'm interested. Perfect. So go ahead and submit that $15 donation. Again, it's attached at the very top of the live chat there, that link. What forms of payment? So the link tree is going to tell you. The link tree is going to tell you. The first link is my website. I accept it from there, but I can't tell you anything else because I'm on another platform here, and this other platform will restrict me, and they're really how I'm generating most of the people to come in. So I'm trying not to get restricted on that other platform. But literally you'll click on it, you'll be like, okay, I see the payments. And then you'll just choose your way that you want to. And then we'll get that submitted and get your reading going. Sorry, I wish I could speak more freely. I really wish I could say the things that I need to say. Just this other app has been so restrictive heavy that it's just bonkers. It's out of control. It literally is. So I'm sorry. I literally wish I could just speak to you freely and not worry about restrictions. Okay, going to submit. Okay, perfect. I will be here, and as soon as it comes in, we'll get it going. Thank you, Chrissy, for liking the live. I really appreciate it so much. It really does help. It really does help a lot. And guys, if anyone's interested, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. She said, "You're welcome. You're so kind." Thank you so much, Samantha. It is the Modern Witch Tarot. That's so funny. But it's the Modern Witch Tarot deck. If you want to take a screenshot of it, you can. It is my favorite deck, but once this card, like this deck kind of gives out or whatever, I'll probably just go back to the regular Rider-Waite deck or buy another one of these ones. I do like other cards, but I don't know. I just like the traditional, like more traditional. They restricted you for having the sign. So weird. Right. That's the only thing I can think of. Hi, Rach. The only thing I can think of is that the sign did it the last time because I did do, but I didn't think that would do anything, you know. Samantha says, "Ooh, nice. It adds a modern spin to the Rider-Waite deck." Yeah, absolutely it does. Like it's so much cooler. There's like trans people on it. I have one last question about Nick. Can I send? Absolutely, Rach. Absolutely you can. But it has all sorts of like updated stuff. Like this is kind of very similar to the one in the Rider-Waite, but this is a little different, way different because it's a man with a lightning, a thing. This is interesting. These came out together because they go right next to each other in the deck. It goes the star card, the moon card, the sun card. Star, moon, sun. Yeah. Okay, that link is delayed for me. Just delayed. What does it mean delayed? That's weird. If you want, the first link is my website. You can always submit from there. Yes, as in loading. Oh, loading slow on my end. Okay. Going to try again. Yeah, you can always try the first link too. If you are having trouble with any like of the P's or the V's. Oh, that sounded dirty. That sounded dirty. But yeah, you can try it from there as well. Rach, I got you. Thank you so much. You are next. Come back in and we'll see what's going on with Nick. There she is. She said sent. All right, let's see. What is your last question? You said you had a question, so let me see what the question is, and we'll get that answered for you. Sorry, I have something going on with my eye. Just if we're going to go our separate ways for good. Okay, let's see what's going on. Yes, no bueno. Oh no. I don't know why it's loading so slowly. Is my website doing that as well? The first link? I will write it down here. So you can just copy and paste it so you don't go to like anyone who might be trying to forge a fake account. That's wild. All right. So Rach. You're welcome. Spirit, what does Rach need to know about Nick Nick and her going their separate ways? Spirit, what does Rach need to know about Nick and her going their separate ways? Woo. Spirit, what does Rach need to know about her and Nick going their separate ways? 50 minutes for your timestamp here, Rach. This is going to be the last shuffle here. All right, not a problem, Kate. It's bittersweet. That's what I'm getting from this. It's like bittersweet. It's like, I know this is good for me to go our separate ways for good and not to keep going back and forth and not to keep fucking with each other. But it's also very like bitter because it's like sad. It's like the possibilities are no longer there. They're no longer available. Like these possibilities have already gone and now we're moving on. There will be a sense of like sadness, but I feel like in the next 3 months after that, it's going to be like, oh, I can breathe again. Oh, I feel good again. Oh, I can get back to myself again. Like, give it some time. Okay. But let's see what's going on here. I want this quad. The Queen of Pentacles. Just remember your worth. Remember your worth. You dictate what your worth is. You dictate what your value is. Nobody else gets to determine that. We program that. We set that up for ourselves. Okay. But just remember, you are the abundance. You are the prize here, period. Sorry that they fumbled a baddie. Oh, sorry, sir, you idiot. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I do. Yeah. There will be a fight, but you will stand strong on that. You will know, like, this is my right to, like, feel any way I want, but this is going to be transformative and they're going to go. All right. So there is going to be some fight, some chaos, something that's going to really set something into motion that is going to allow you to stand firm in your beliefs, stand firm in what you want to, like, what you want, what your goals are, what you're passionate about, what drives you, what transforms you, especially when we have my favorite card in the entire deck, the Death card. Death is all about death and rebirth. Letting go of something that is not serving you, that is going to bring in something that belongs to you. Yeah, it probably, I'd imagine, but it's something chaotic that happens. It may not be like a physical fight. I don't think it's a physical fight anyways, but a verbal fight, it might be something else that's chaotic. Because when we look at the Five of Wands, I mean, they are fighting each other, right? They don't know who's hitting them. They don't know who they're hitting. It's just a bunch of kids swinging their wands, whacking each other in the head. All right. It is a little chaotic, but you're going to stand firm because you're ready to go. You're ready. Your fist is balled up. Your feet are becoming uncrossed. You are ready to set out on something new that's going to allow you to bring in this transformation. Again, death is saying we need to let something go so that we can bring in what belongs to us, what is meant for us, what is the next chapter in our life. You see the sun imagery is at the back there. This is the sun. The sun is the most perceived positive sign you can have in tarot, period. All right. So there's wisdom you're going to gain. There's insight you're going to gain. You're going to have protection. You're going to have innocence here. Like you are going to learn something that came from deception, that came from unseen circumstances, unknown enemies, using your intuition. Okay, because these two towers in traditional tarot is the moon. The moon card is in reference to also gaining wisdom and insight, right? That's why the hermit's face is in the cards. She is insight. She is not harmony, but she is wisdom. Okay, she learns a lot and she applies her wisdom. So you're going to gain wisdom with this person. And there is, like, I just see them running away. Like how it's pictured for me is more like this, where they're running out. They're running away from this transformation. Like they cannot be part of this air sign person, potentially sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, sun sign, rising sign, or again, moon sign. I say that every time, just like that. And we're going to find out something that he kept from me, that possibly something chaotic's coming in, something that you got to let go of that's coming from deception, something that you've been deceived about. Or you didn't know about, because it's unknown enemies, unseen circumstances. So it's something that happened behind your back, essentially, okay, that you are taking off. You're like, I'm out of here. And it's going to bring a quality to your life. I don't know if you're married to this person. I don't think you are. It doesn't feel that way. But it could bring in a legal action, because justice is the legal system, but justice is also Libra. Libra is relationships. Period. Because the natural ruler of the 7th house of relationships is Libra. So there's something that's going to even out here with you and how you feel, knowing that you're going to be better and well balanced and feel better without this person in your life. Okay. So are they going to come back? I don't think so. I think once it's done, it's done. And again, it feels bittersweet in the body, but I feel like it's necessary. All right. So Rach, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your $15 donation. I really do appreciate it so much. And I hope that made sense. But it's something, it might be a lie. It might be something more sinister than a lie, but there could be something that you find out that you're like, son of a bitch, you know? Thanks you again, Chrissy, for keeping liking the live. We're almost to 3,000 likes. Hey, wonderful. But Rach, thank you again for being here. I hope it helped, my love. Yes, I am sorry. Maybe next time your PayPal info says you cannot. Sorry, let me look at here, because that's wild. Or did I give you Venmo information? Hold on. Where is my account information? There it is. Oh, I gave you the wrong information. That's the problem. I'm so sorry. I gave you Venmo information. That's the actual link right there. That's like the real link there. Yeah, I'm doing it from the desktop since my phone was acting up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I fucked up on that. I apologize. I'm sorry about that. Because he says, you're welcome. She's killing it. She's killing it. I feel like I'm making you jump through so many hoops here, Kate. And honestly, because of that, I might add on another minute here. So you'll probably get a 6-minute reading instead of a 5-minute because of all the hoops we've had to jump through here. And I feel bad about it because part of that's my fault. So hopefully that makes it easier. It's okay. Maybe Spirit doesn't want me to know the outcome. That's possible too. That is possible too. But we'll see. We'll see what comes through. If I get like crickets, however, I'm stressed and worried. Yeah. So let's try. If you're still open to it, let's try. Because I'm still open for you to try if you want. But only if you want. Like, I never want to pressure anyone into a reading. Ever. Because that's gross and grody. Yuck. All right, guys, we are waiting on the next donation to come through. I know Kate's working on it, but still, if you want to get on the list, it's a $15 donation. Check this out here, bloop, and then you'll be able to go ahead and submit your 15. Oh, she said send. Let's see. There it is. It came through. Would you rather me call you Kate or the name that just came through? Okay, well, things go in my favor for the upcoming court hearing. Vernetta. Okay, perfect. So we'll call you Vernetta. I assumed your name was Kate because how it says Kated. So I assumed you were Kate. I'm sorry. So your timestamp is going to be 1 hour exactly. Okay, we're going to take the next minute. Just do some cleansing breaths here. And then we'll call in and see what Spirit wants you to know about this court hearing. I am going to add another minute here as well. So we have 6 minutes on the timer today. Hey, Chloe. Thanks for liking it live. Spirit, this is for Vernetta. Spirit, what does Vernetta need to know about this court case? Spirit, what does Vernetta need to know about this court case? Spirit, what does Vernetta need to know about this court case? Ooh, I want to vomit. I want to vomit everywhere. Like, that's how nervous I feel in the body, to the point of, like, I'm going to throw up. I'm not physically going to throw up. That's just how it feels in the body. So let me know if that makes sense for you. But it just feels like, oh, yeah, she says. It just feels like so much is riding on this. I'm not sure if this is really, it's exhausting. I don't know how, to me, it feels like it is affecting you, but it feels like it's due to somebody else, though. I don't know if this is stalking. I don't know if this is because of your kid or your brother or a male of some sort keeps coming in for me. My baby father is a jerk. Okay. Because I feel like it has to do with your kid. So yes, my son. Okay. It's a $15 donation. Kate, go ahead and submit that donation. But we do have the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So the Queen of Cups is the card of making sure that I'm fulfilled, make sure I'm working on myself, make sure that all my ducks are in a row, make sure my emotions are very even keel. I feel like if you go, he's controlling my life like him. Oh man. I just feel like if you step a tone out of line with your emotions, you get harped on. Like, look at how crazy she is. She's a nutcase. She can't be responsible for my kid because she's crazy. Like, that's the kind of vibe I think that you receive when you're just being a fucking human. Yes, she says. I hate him. I hate him so much. Thank you, Kate, for the follow. But there is a new beginning here. Yes, there's going to be a fight. You're going to get out of it, though. Trust yourself. Trust the process. Trust the flow. Okay. I want to pull one more. Interesting. Okay, the Ace of Swords is here. I hate him as well. He's fucking terrible. The Ace of Swords is a new beginning. Like, you're leveling up. Like, this is the highest sword in the entire deck of tarot. All the swords are not this high. All right. So, and it's also a divine connection. That's why the sword extends past the physicality of the card. That's what I need. But it's not without a fight, though. It's not without a fight. The Five of Wands is here saying that there's going to be some chaos here. Like, he's really, to me, when I look at this together, like, I feel like he's trying to drain my resources. Like, that's what it really feels like. Like, he's trying to drain my resources. So I look like I can't take care of myself. I can't take care of my family. I can't take care of anything. Okay. So that's what this feels like to me, is that they're trying to do that. Yes, he wants to cripple me. That's how it feels when I see these cards, okay? But we do have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is somebody who has he wants off child support. So this is something that is going to say, hey, I have consistent access to whatever it is that I need. Whatever it is I need. You see that river there? Right there. She's slowly walking towards it, but her cup's extended. She's ready to fill her cup. She's ready to say, hey, I know what I need to do, and I just need to keep on keeping on. It doesn't matter how fast. It doesn't matter how slow. I got to go with the flow. I got to see this all the way through. And you're going to get out of really rocky waters, which you're in right now, to clear crystalline waters. You see how clear those waters are where my thumb is or my finger is? Like, there is no ripples. There is no wake. There is nothing happening there. Okay. So this is going to allow you to move forward without much resistance, but you are in the rocky waters right now. You see those rocky waters right there? You are in the rocky waters right now, but you're getting out of it. This is in transition. You are in transition to get to new land, aho, okay? Now, what's really interesting is these cards came out together because these are a pair. This is the divine feminine. This is the divine male or masculine. This is your intuition. This is your intuition. This is trusting the powers that be. This is also trusting the powers that be. So things are working behind the scenes for you. Your guides, your angels, your ancestors, they are working for you. You have to trust them. You have to trust that it's going to work out. Okay. So the high priestess is intuition. She's the esoteric. She knows what's behind the veil. Hi, Amanda. She knows what's behind the veil. She knows what she delivers. She knows that she is fruitful. Like, look at all of those pomegranates behind her. She's fruitful. Okay. She knows what to expect because she trusts in herself. The Hierophant is more organized religion. This is more the Pope energy. This is grounded energy though. So see that he has no shoes on. I almost had no feet on. He has no shoes on. He is completely grounded. So take a moment to say, hey, I have to ground myself. I have to relax. I have to do this. I have to do that. But just relax when you do it. Okay. Ground yourself. I am going to pull another card. King of Pentacles. Fuck yes. I don't think he's getting out of child support. I don't think he's going to get out of child support. I think he's going to be pissed. I think he's going to be fucking mad. I think he's going to be livid and call you every name in the book and say how you're this or you're that or you're just a crook and you're just a fraud and you're just... It's because he doesn't want to pay. He doesn't want to do what he's supposed to do as a fucking father. He's a deadbeat, okay? Even if he does hang out with your kid, he's a fucking deadbeat because he doesn't want to pay for his kid. Like, it's ridiculous. Yes, he does it. So just know the King of Pentacles is here, meaning that you're going to receive some money here. He might be an earth sign person though. But just know, I do feel like things are going to work out, but I do think I heard a long and winding road. So just be patient. Get your help when you need and how you need it through your family and friends and your support system. I don't see the card of victory, which I was hoping to see, or the card of success, but I do see things working out in your favor. But I do think it's going to be a long road, okay? And I think it's designed that way because I think he wants to drain your sources, your resources. So be very cautious about your resources. Make sure you have a budget up. Make sure you have somebody that can help you if you need with finances or, getting extra money to like make sure the kids have their needs or your son has their need taken care of. Okay. But I just hate him. He has his hooks in you. And that's how I see it in my mind's eyes, hooks in you. And he's a piece of shit. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me burp for anyone who's unaware. I have several thousands in the, good for you. Good for you. Just don't let him drain it all though. Don't let him drain it all. It's not worth it. All right, guys. So we have just done our reading for Vernetta. But Vernetta, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for submitting your donation. I really hope this helped. I really hope it resonated. And I do appreciate you so much. I'll try my best not to, right? It's hard. It's fucking hard. But I do think it's going to be better for you to just go with the flow and not drain your resources and not let him get you, because the more that he gets you, the more you're going to be triggered because he triggers you because he's traumatic to you. So of course you're going to be triggered. That's not out of the ordinary here. But when you get triggered and you start to respond in that way, he's going to be like, she is crazy. You see how crazy she is? Shut up, sir. Sit many seats down, sir. You have no room to talk, you narc. Exactly, 100. So do your best, okay? Thank you, Vernetta. I appreciate you. Amanda, I got you. Looks like you want to do mediumship with your dad. I think that's what you said there. Yes, mediumship for my dad, Kevin. Okay, perfect. Yes, please. You're very welcome, Vernetta. You're reading him to the T. Wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that my reading's accurate. Share me with people if you'd like. If you appreciated this reading, feel free to share me for anyone who may need a reading or may need some clarity or insight. I'd really appreciate it. All right, Amanda, your timestamp is going to be 1 hour, 10 minutes. Okay. We got 6 minutes on your timer for being a subscriber. Thank you so much for subscribing here on TikTok. If anyone else is interested, we do have an opening after Amanda. So there is no wait after Amanda here. So go ahead and get your donation in now. Sorry, I have a bra on that I fucking hate, but I have to wear a bra with the shirt. Okay, let's see what's going on. Amanda says she's laughing with me. This is for Amanda. Whew. Spirit, we're getting in contact with Amanda's dad. So I have several things happening all at once. One is I see a soccer ball. I heard play ball. And now I feel like I can't breathe, almost like I have something down my throat. So I don't know if he's incubated or they had an emergency or something where they had to incubate him in some way, but I feel like it's hard to swallow. He could have also had other issues happening, but it feels like something down my throat here. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was incubated at some point because it's just like, I feel like it's hard to swallow. It also feels like it's a little hard to breathe. But I want to talk about the soccer first. Hopefully that all makes sense right away. Hi, Esther. When I think about this, because I saw the soccer, I saw a ball at first, and then he kicked it, and I was like, oh, it's a soccer ball. And then he said play ball, which makes me feel like it's baseball related. So I think your dad might have just been into sports. And it makes me feel like you might have been on a soccer team when you were a kid, or somebody was in a soccer team. Does this make sense, Amanda? Let me know by saying yes, no, or I don't know. Yes, he was. Okay. But did you play soccer though? I was. Okay, so you did play soccer. Because he's just showing it to me. So I don't know how, I feel like childhood more than adulthood, but you might have played it throughout high school, things like that. But I feel like he really loved when you played sports. I feel like that's how you guys might have connected to one another in a really easy way. Yes, when I was little. And I feel like that's just like the foundation of your connection. The foundation is you being born and you being alive and him being like, I created life. That's really the foundation. But like with you and him, like your personality, his personality, learning each other, like I feel like sports had such a big hold on that, especially when you were under the age of 10. Because it's something that he could relate to you. He could play with you. You could kick the ball with you. Like it was just like another way that you could play together. So I don't know if you've been watching the FIFA World Cup. It's already done. Like, good job, Chelsea soccer club, football club. Sorry that Trump was a fucking idiot and a weirdo. But yeah, I would definitely keep that connection of sports. I want to go to this incubation here now because it just feels like it's in my throat. He could have had a throat issue. He could have had throat cancer. He could have smoked cigarettes and had some throat issues here. Even Shmer Shmana could do that because Shmer Shmana also has tar in it. So even though it's not processed with tar, it does leave a residue, right? But it just feels like marijuana. That doesn't feel like the issue, though, okay? The thing I just said that I should not have said, that's why I said, damn it. Because this platform does not let me talk freely. I don't know how he passed. It was very suspicious, and the police chalked it up to heart attack. It just feels like they tried to incubate him, though. So you may not know that, but just know, like, I'm feeling it in the throat here. And it feels hard to breathe. Anithia, I hope I'm saying your name right. It's a $15 donation to get a reading. But Amanda, this does feel like to me that it was hard to breathe. I feel really heavy in the body. So just know, like, I'm just feeling really heavy in the body. So I feel like he wasn't feeling well that day. I feel like he probably had to do something that day because I don't feel like he passed away at home or in the hospital. It feels more like out and about doing his routine. Do I feel anything in the back? I got a burp. Hold on. Thank you, Spirit. That's better. Whew. I do feel something in the back, but it's not your dad. It's literally, I have a shoulder injury now because I've been doing planks for 2 days, and I've hurt myself. So I'm just full disclosure. I do feel that pain in the shoulder in the back, but I think it's my pain. I don't think it's your dad's pain. To me, it feels frontal. It feels frontal to me. It does feel like I just collapsed. Like, I feel like I felt unwell that day. I said, fuck it, I still got to do my shit. I went and I did my shit. I kept feeling worse and worse throughout the day, and I just feel like I collapsed. It feels front body related. It does give me the highlight of the heart space. I know that's something you're suspicious of, but it does feel heart space related to me. It does. There could have been a scary situation he was a part of, and it caused the issue to happen. But he doesn't want you to worry about it. He doesn't want you to worry about it. I would check for heart disease because I don't know if it runs in your family or not, but I would check on it. Heart disease is like cancer and heart disease are like side by side for like the reason we die naturally. Now that cancer is really natural, I don't know if it is, to be honest with you, but either way, what would be considered a natural death, quote unquote. But it feels like that to me. Wondering about the whole crossing over thing. Is he okay? He crossed over immediately. So when you cross over, and he is okay. He doesn't want you to worry. He feels good to me. He feels like he has like a spring to his step. But when you cross over, you do it immediately. There is times where you may get like near-death experiences where like you see your guides, you see your family member who is there to greet you, and they tell you it's not your time. And then they shoot you back into your body. But you cross over immediately. When you cross over, you're always greeted by somebody. To me, there was a female. That's how they feel. Maybe his mom, maybe or their grandma, possibly like an older lady, greeted him when he came in. So crossing over happens like really immediately. Like as soon as your soul leaves your body, yes, his mom, I bet. As soon as you leave your body, your soul leaves your body. Your soul kind of like looks around, be like, oh shit. Okay, well, I'm out of there. And then they're like, oh, hey, so-and-so. I'm like, hey, how are you? Like, it's just one of those things that they carry you over to the spiritual realm. But there is no wait. I don't believe that there is a, God, what's that called? Purgatory. I don't believe in purgatory. I don't believe in hell. I don't believe in heaven. I believe in the spiritual realm. That's all I believe in. That's our next step. But Amanda, I hope that makes sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. She said, me either, with believing in heaven, hell, or purgatory. It's here, and the spiritual realm, and the fourth dimension, and all these other dimensions, but I don't think any of it's purgatory. Yes, thank you very much. You are very welcome, Amanda. I'm so sorry about the loss of your father, but it does feel like this happened. I do feel like they tried to save him. Maybe they put something down his throat to try to incubate him, but it just feels like something here in the throat is really bothersome to me. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to slam that down. It shocked even me if you saw my face. Like, oh, the ground was way further than I thought. Thanks, guys, for being here. If you're interested in a reading, we're doing readings right now. Go ahead and submit a $15 donation to get on the list. I want to keep going with this live, so if you guys can like the live, help me out by sending me further into the algorithm, that would be rad as fuck. So go ahead and share the live, like the live, gift to the live. I don't really ask for gifts very often, like at all, because I don't think gifts are that important, but it does help like get people generated into the algorithm, unfortunately. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. It's fine. I would never ask for you to spend your hard-earned money unless I was giving you a service in return, like tarot, mediumship, human design. Thank you for the tiny and the share, Amanda. I appreciate you so much. In hopes that it gets us further into the algorithm. Another tiny roar. Tiny dinies get tiny roars. I forgot about the first roar, so let's go for another roar. Roar. Tiny Diney's get them tiny roars. All right, guys. Thanks so much for being here. If you're interested in a reading, we are doing readings at this time. Go ahead and submit your donation. She goes, I love you. I love you, Amanda. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for supporting. It's the best. All right. So we are waiting on the next one. There is no wait at this time. If you're interested in a reading, it is a $15 donation to get on the list if that interests you. And we do psychic readings, we do mediumship readings, we do human design readings, all for 5 minutes. You're going to receive a 5-minute reading for your $15 donation. Again, psychic readings, mediumship readings, human design readings. That is how you get a reading here today on the internet. That's how you do it. All right. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to restart the live and take another shot at it. So bear with me for a minute. I am going to be right back. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support and liking the live and everything. I'm sorry we have to restart it, but sometimes we have to. So I'll be right back. This is getting out of control here, YouTube. Like literally your platform is better. I just wish it actually sent you out into the algorithm. That's the only problem I have is that I don't get sent out anywhere when it comes to YouTube. So YouTube, do better. Get me out there. Send me in. Send me into the astrology people. Send me out to the psychic people. Send me out to the people who are watching that content. That's rad if you could. Thanks so much, YouTube. All right, we are going back live on TikTok. Hello, Karen. I got you. Thank you so much, Karen. You are the next person to get a reading here. Karen, let me know that you're here. Let me know what type of reading we're doing. But I got your donation. So make sure you let me know that you're here. Let me know what type of reading we're doing. Again, we do, hi, Judy, welcome back. We do psychic readings, we do mediumship readings, and human design readings. I think I see Karen here. Karen, I received your donation. If that's you, let me know what type of reading we're doing. We're going to get your 5-minute reading underway. Hopefully you're the right Karen. Yay! We got the right girl. What type of reading are we doing for you, my love? We do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. If you want a topic, that is a psychic reading. If you want connection with somebody who's passed away, that's a mediumship reading. And if you want to know more about your specific type of energy, how it works for you, and how you can make decisions using the body and trusting the body, that's human design. All right, Karen wants a mediumship reading. Wonderful. I do a direct connection. So you're going to let me know the relationship to that person. I almost forgot the word relationship. So is it your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, your husband, your wife, etc.? If they do not have a traditional relationship with you, go ahead and let me know their first name, and then we're going to call them in, okay? King Charizard, thank you for following. We love a Charizard. My dad. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. That's okay. I don't even need his name. I just need the relationship with him. Cassidy, thank you for the follow. And guys, when I do mediumship, I am going to ask if things make sense. I'm only looking for a yes, a no, or an I don't know. I don't want any other information than yes, this makes sense, no, this doesn't make sense, or I don't know. Because if you give your information too freely to any psychic or medium, that's a scammer. They're going to use it against you. Okay. So any psychic or medium should be able to just receive the information. Your timestamp is 124, but we have 123 right now. We're moving on up, but your timestamp is 124. So you can see the second link in the link tree. You can watch it anytime you like. Spirit, this is for Karen. Spirit, we're getting in contact with Karen's dad. Karen's dad. Karen's dad. I get big jokester energy with him as him, and I'm also getting another sports guy here. So he might have been somebody who's really into sports as well. He makes me feel like he might have been bilingual or spoke different languages as well. So let me know if that makes sense for him. But he just makes me feel like he was full of laughs. Like he was somebody who makes me feel super not serious, just loving life. I feel like he enjoyed the drinks, maybe some, beer or some other type of drink. No sports, but bilingual, yes. They keep showing me like a soccer ball being kicked though, which is strange. Yes, he was an alcoholic. Okay. So I don't know why they keep showing me a soccer ball if he's not into sports. Maybe he just likes soccer. Maybe he played soccer in his past. I don't know. We're going to leave it alone. If it's wrong, it's wrong. F it, right? But it's so weird they keep showing it to me. But he just makes me feel super unserious. And it could be because of the alcoholism, that he was super unserious. I don't think he took anything to heart. Honestly, he makes me feel super forgetful, which the alcohol could have potentially got him, what's the word I'm looking for? Have dementia, but it's like pre-dementia. It's like before you get full-blown dementia. So he might have started being really forgetful. He might have started forgetting things here and there. I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but it's not full-out dementia. It's not full-out that type of thing, but I feel like it's like I just started forgetting. I wish I could think of that word. Hi, Leela. I feel like when it came to your dad, that I really tried to get his attention all the time. And I feel like your dad would give you attention, but I feel like it was very like when it was on his terms, like very much like, I'm ready to give you attention now, or come on, I want to see your little dance that you did. Like it feels like it has to be on his terms. Like if you came out just show him something, he'd be like, okay, give me a minute. I got to finish up this thing. Like it wasn't, I don't feel like it was like all eyes on me all the time. I feel like it was very much like we had to pay attention to like where dad was, like maybe how much he was drinking, where he was drinking, things like that. But he feels very much like internalized, like he might have been thinking about himself more than anything else. Let me know if that makes sense. I feel like your dad did love you. I feel like you have siblings too. So I feel like your dad did love. He was not present. It was a long distance relationship with him basically. Okay. So that makes sense of he couldn't pay attention to you. And it was on his terms. He does make me feel like he did love you guys because you feel like you have like at least 2 other siblings. But I just feel like, and they could be half siblings as well. But they just feel like he didn't know how to be a parent. So he just didn't, he didn't pay attention. He does have this innate love for you, but it wasn't enough to stop his like destruction of himself. Yes, we are 5. Okay. But like it just like, I feel like he's very self-destructive. He makes me feel like depression as well. Exactly. He didn't know how. So he just ran away from it. It was the easiest thing he could do. I don't even think he paid child support. He makes me feel like he was like getting out of child support or alluding to like, you can't find me. You don't know my address. You can't get me. I do feel like he has a lot of regret now looking into this and being like better and healed and seeing from a different perspective. I do feel like there's a lot of guilt for this. But he does understand that he he was never equipped for these emotions because I don't think he was set up for it. Honestly, he feels like he had a really traumatic childhood. Like he might have been hurt, essayed, abused. I don't even know if I can say that on TikTok. But like he makes me feel like he had a really rough time growing up. Almost like he feels like he was damaged goods. But just know, like, I suspect something happened to him as a child. That's what he's telling me. Is like he was severely abused as a child, whether it was essay or just like I'm not sure. It feels like a little bit of mixture of both here. I just don't feel like he had a real trusted adult, like one that he felt like he could trust. But Karen, that's our 5 minutes, unfortunately. I hope that all made sense. I hope that gave you some clarity or some insight or some comfort in some way. I'm so sorry for the loss of your dad. But I do feel like he has a lot of regret for the way he lived his life and how he let the trauma win. Instead of going through it, feeling it out. I feel like he really I feel like drinking was his main addiction, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was fucking around with other rugs, because alcohol is a rug. It is. But I hope that made sense there, Karen. Leela, thank you for liking the live. You're welcome. Anytime, darling. Anytime. All right, guys, if you're interested in a reading, we are doing readings at this time. It's a $15 donation. If you want to get on the list, there is no one on the list at this time. So come on in, get your reading underway. Heck yeah, dude. I like pickles too. Happy Tuesday, Heather. Welcome in, darling. Thanks for liking the live, Heather. We're just doing some tarot. We're doing some mediumship. We're doing some human design readings here today, as we always do. If you are interested in a reading, we are offering readings at this time. All you have to do is submit a $15 donation to receive a 5-minute reading. You can also get a private reading as well. So if you're interested in doing a private reading, you can schedule a private reading there. So just know that is a $15 donation to get a reading. You're going to be able to get a psychic reading, a mediumship reading, or a human design reading, a 5-minute reading of your choice. Unless you're a subscriber, subscribers get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes. They also get subscriber only Saturdays available to them. And they also get discounted readings. So $10 readings instead of $15 readings or donations on Saturdays only. But anytime else, it's a $15 donation. You're always going to get a 6-minute reading for being a subscriber. Thank you, Heather, for sharing. Thank you for liking. I think somebody else is liking. Leela's liking as well. You guys are killing it. Thank you so much. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate your energy. And thank you, Karen, for liking the live as well. So if you guys are interested in a reading, we're doing readings at this time. All you have to do is submit a $15 donation in order to get that reading underway for you. Let me see if I can do that better. Heck yeah. We're looking for our next donation to come through. There is no wait at this time. Literally, you send in a donation, first come, first serve. First person that gets their donation in is going to get a reading right away. There is no wait. So come on in and get your reading. If you're looking for clarity or insight, that's the cards. I do a channeled message and I give you the cards as well. I also do mediumship readings where I connect with somebody who's passed away into the spiritual realm. And last but never least, it's human design. It's a chart reading all about your energy, how your energy works for you, how to trust your energy when making decisions, and moving forward, knowing exactly how to work this energy appropriately. Because, girl, I was very inappropriate with my energy before I found out. And now my life is so much better, so much smoother, less stressful, no anxiety, no depression. No, minimal anxiety, no depression. I'm popping in to say hi. Your readings have been very helpful and clarifying. Thank you, Heather. I really appreciate that feedback. Thank you so much. And guys, if you want clarity or insight, I'd be happy to help you, just like I helped Heather here. Go ahead and submit that $15 donation right here. Alrighty. Today has been a slow day. That's okay though. I am hoping to get some more people on here. I am going to be on for an hour and a half, so we got plenty of time. But yeah, if you're looking to get clarity or insight, I'm your gal. I am your gal. Absolutely. I'm trying to make a goal happen here. And literally, I need 3 more people to accomplish my goal. Wait, do I need 3? I need 4 more people at least for my goal. 4 more donations for my goal. Doesn't matter the date. It doesn't matter the time. It doesn't matter the location. Every time I go live, I receive 20 donations. That is my manifestation. And so far, we've been doing really pretty well. Leela, thank you so much. We're going to do your grandpa's mediumship. Thank you, Leela. Let's check it out. You guys, anyone after Leela is going to get a reading as well. $15 donation, Linktree link. Okay. So Leela, let me know that you're back here by saying hey or giving an emoji. I'll give you a timestamp and then we will contact your grandpa. There she is. We got 6 minutes on your timer. We got you at 1 hour and 36 minutes. And I do evidential mediumship, so I am going to give her evidence. She's going to let me know, yes, that makes sense. No, that does not make sense. Or I don't know, because some things we don't know that comes through. All right, Spirit. This is for Leela. Getting in contact with Leela's grandpa. Getting in contact with Leela's grandpa. Getting in contact with Leela's grandpa. I love this energy. I love this energy of grandpa. I think grandpa was rad as fuck. I think he was a really cool guy. He makes me feel like he was really present in your life. Like he might have been at all events that you had. If he passed away early, which he doesn't necessarily feel like he passed away before you were born. Just know he was there in spirit, but he makes me feel like he was very present. Like he was there for birthdays. He was there for celebrations. I just feel like you were like a freckle in his eye, like something he was proud of, something he was like, this is my granddaughter, Leela. He just makes me feel fun. Like I played with him a lot. Does this make sense for grandpa? I feel like I played with him a lot when I was little. Like I always was bothering him, always wanted to see where he's going. Maybe he had I feel like he hung out in the garage, or he had some things in the garage that you would go in and be like, what are we doing? Type of thing. No, unfortunately, we live far away, but he was there when I was young. So that's what I'm reading in is like young, like little you. Like very present in that way. I feel like he was even present though in your adult life, whether it's with a phone call or he tried to make it or he would go there. Like I feel like when there was big celebrations, he makes me feel like he made it. Like he went to like your high school graduation, or he went to maybe not plays or little things like that, but like big things, big celebrations, weddings, things like that. I think he'd be able to make it. Does that make sense? Yeah, because everything that came through about him being present, he talked through grandma. Very interesting. He said, well, that was my way. That's how I was present. Like the sass is so funny. She did all the organizing. That's so funny. He's like, yeah, because she did it better. I feel like he also had malicious compliance with your grandma. When it comes to when I think about you, grandma and grandpa, they were married the whole time. I don't think they got a divorce at all. But I do feel like they really were like rolling eyes at each other, bickering a lot. Like it just feels like there's a lot of like animosity, but like I don't feel like there was a divorce. I don't feel like they separated. It feels like they lived until he passed away, because she feels like she may still be here. Because I'm not indicating her or feeling a female near him. So I do feel like she might still be here on the 3D. No, she isn't. She passed away. Interesting. Because I don't feel her near him. Interesting. He's just bringing in like little kid stuff though. He's bringing in like when he was present, when he was around, when he was hanging out. Do you have any messages here for Leela? I just heard him say she could be more sassy. I just heard that. She could be more sassy. Maybe with her kids, it was him and her situation, second marriage. Interesting. Let me just pause this because I've been getting, maybe I have a different grandpa here. I'm not sure. But he's saying present when you were a child, like was always like there. I feel like when you were a kid, you shadowed him. Like, and I'm talking about little, like 4 or 5. Might be great grandpa, because this energy is like, the energy I have is really nice. Like it's really present. It's really there. I was so close to him. So that's probably who I have here. If all of the things I've been saying make more sense for great grandpa than grandpa, then we'll probably have great grandpa in the form, because he just feels so happy. He just feels so like present and there for everything. He just makes me feel like he just has so much love to give as well. Like that's what I'm feeling the most. So I think we might have called him in. If that makes more sense, let me know if that makes more sense for great grandpa than it has been for grandpa, not great grandpa. Yes. Okay. So we're going to continue with great grandpa here. I don't know. Oh, sorry. So I gave you another minute, but we already had a 6-minute reading because you are a subscriber. So I just want to adjust the clock there. But it does feel like, I don't know. I like when I think about this, like great grandpa and grandpa, like I just shake my head. Like great grandpa's like I don't know if they got along. I don't know if that was his son and they just didn't see eye to eye, or if this is his son-in-law and he's like this idiot type of thing. But I just don't feel like those two see eye to eye. I think they have different moral grounds. Because I feel like great grandpa is like, let's go, get in my car, let's go to the museum, get in my car, let's go to this play, let's go here. Like great grandpa makes me feel like he was always like present, always finding something to do with you. If he was babysitting you guys were doing something. It might have not just been at the house, like hanging out at the house, but like actually going to the park or going to the movies or going, wherever. He just makes me feel like he was on the go. Especially again, they're bringing in really young you, like 5, 6, 4, 5, 6 would make more sense with numbers. No, different side of the family, but great grandpa really had issues with his son, your current grandpa who's alive. So maybe that's what he's bringing in, is like, I just don't think he'd like this guy either. I think he didn't like him at all, to be honest with you. It may be something that might not have been really well known, like it is with his son, but it's just like, he like shake his head like, this guy. But I don't feel like it was like but it's just like, this fucking idiot type of thing, the difference between those two of like, I'm gonna fight you, and just like, I can't with this guy. That's how it feels. Jennifer, thank you so much for the heart me. But I feel so fortunate about great grandpa. I feel so fortunate about him. I feel like I got the lottery. I won the lottery with the great grandparent here because he just feels so fucking cool. I feel like he's super interesting. Like he makes me feel like he did really unique things in his life. Whether he like joined a motorcycle gang or he did some other cool, crazy thing. Now that I think motorcycles are cool, unfortunately, I think they're reckless. That's just my personal opinion on him. Oh no, great grandpa was not a fighter, but definitely gave a piece of his mind. Right? That's what it's like. He's like this fucking idiot. That's what it keeps coming through. It's like this guy. But Leela, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. I'm sorry that great grandpa. I'm not really sorry because I think great grandpa is a better energy. But he came through instead of the grandpa you were looking for. But I'm kind of feeling really glad about it at the same time. So I know that's a little contradictory, but I feel like great grandpa is too, like he's the shit. He's the guy. But just know next time we'll say great grandpa or grandpa, whatever you call them. Like I don't know if you call them like great grandpa last name, great grandpa first name, or something like that, or grandpa first name, grandpa last name. Because we called our grandparents grandma last name, and then my sister's children's call their grandparents by their first name, like grandma first name. Thank you. He was always proud of me. No wonder he wanted to come in and be like, "Hey, we're not talking to that guy. We're talking to me. We're talking to me." He's a really cool guy. Really good energy he had. All right, guys, we have an opening on the list. The list is open if you're interested in a reading. Everyone was popular. You're so funny. If you're interested in a reading, we do 5-minute readings for a $15 donation. Right now, again, the list is open. So if you are interested, go ahead. First come, first serve. Papo or Pop Pop. Is that what you called them? So yeah, we'll do that next time. Yeah, tell me, like, is it Papo, Pop Pop? Not popular. Everyone was Papo or Pop Pop. Oh, I get it more. I was like, interesting. Everyone was popular. Popular. I'm gonna be popular. Or I wanna be. I don't know. That's enough. But yeah, we can specify like was it Pop Pop last name, was it Pop Pop first name, depending on how your family acknowledged your loved ones like that. And maybe we can try to get a better handle on who comes forward. All right. So guys, if you're interested in a reading, that's how you do it. It's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading of your choice. You're gonna be popular. Oh, thank you, Kelly, for the correction. I'm gonna be. It's like, no, you're gonna be popular. That movie like made me like sob in the theaters. Not like super bad. Not like literally Lilo and Stitch when I saw the cartoon in theaters. Not the new one. I haven't seen the new one. I refuse to see it. How do you mess up a movie so bad? The message of the movie Ohana means family. No one gets left behind or forgotten. How are you going to let Lilo go with the state? Wild bananas. To go to a marine biology school when you're already in the area for the best marine biology school in the country. Get out of town. Get out of town. But either way, the animated version. Oh, did I spoil that for you, Leela? I'm sorry. Don't go see it. But yeah, Lilo gets taken by the state. Bubbles takes her to the state. Like, and Lonnie's like, that's fine. I'm going to go be a marine biologist at the mainland. I'm going to go to California. What? But anyways, when the animated series or movie where Lonnie was talking to Lilo about how she potentially could lose Lilo and probably is going to have to like give Lilo up, sobbing in the theater. I think that's one of the last like cartoons I actually like sobbed at. But of course she doesn't, because Ohana means no one gets left behind or forgotten because it's family. Nope, had no plans to see it. Wonderful. Don't do it. Don't stream it. Don't acknowledge it, because it's just propaganda saying that the state's going to take care of your kid. The state doesn't take care of your kid. No, they don't. They really don't. It's a shit show in there. Okay. So many kids in the system will tell you about how much of a shit show it is in there. I can't talk about it because I'm not I wasn't adopted. I wasn't given up to the state. My family raised me. So I really can't have I can't speak on it in a way that is knowledgeable, but I've done a lot of TikToks. So you can take it as is, but yeah, it's my brother. He was a ward of the state. Oh no! Hopefully he got out, not damaged, unscathed, if you will. Because some kids do, but there's a lot of kids that have a lot of trauma. Oh no, Leela, your poor brother. My heart goes out to him for having an experience like that. There's so many creeps in the foster care system too. Like people that want to abuse kids, hurt kids, SA kids, that they're just getting money from the state to do so. They don't care about kids. Those pro-lifers don't care about kids. They care about policing the womb. That's all it is. Anyways, guys, we are doing psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. I really want to foster one day. I think, Kelly, you'd be a good foster. There are some good people out there fostering. I'm not saying there isn't. There absolutely is. But there's other people who aren't good either. And for the most part, if we have more people like you, Kelly, who is going to take care of children, make sure that they're fed, they're clothed, they're going to school, they're washed, they have love in the home. If we have more people like that, the care system wouldn't be fucked, right? So we need more. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation on that. We need more good people, but it's hard to know who the good people are. But I think you're a good person, Kelly. I think you'd be good for that. Hey, Kennedy, welcome in. How are you? We're waiting on our next donation to come through. It's a $15 donation. You're going to receive a 5-minute reading for your $15 donation. If you are interested in getting a reading here today, we do psychic readings, we do mediumship readings, and human design readings. Kennedy says, hi, love. I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm doing all right. I got some chores to do after this. Oh, thank you. That's so nice. Anytime, Kelly. I got some chores to do after this. I really got to do my laundry. I really got to do it. But otherwise, we're just hanging out here. We're waiting on our next reading. It's been kind of a lollygag kind of day where readings have been very sporadic. But, we're still trucking. We're still trucking. We're still trying. We're still going forth. Because it's what we're meant to do on this planet. For me, personally, it's what I'm meant to do. Fell into the intended pipeline, shake my head. Oh, no. Is that about your brother? But guys, the list is open. Oh, no. Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. I mean, I don't know what he did, but I just feel bad for little kid, your brother as a little kid, because it set him up for failure. Motherfuckers. Leela, my heart goes out to you. That's so hard to have a family member incarcerated. It doesn't matter. It still sucks. It's still hard. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. Hopefully he's getting the help he needs, but I know he's not because, again, pro-lifers don't care about actual life. If they did, they'd have rehabilitation centers in detention centers and prison cells and stuff, or not prison cells, but like prison, jails, things like that. Like, they should be able to be rehabilitated. They should be able to have access to therapists, like a good therapist that actually is like, this is my client, this is what we're doing, like things like that. Thank you, Kennedy, so much for the tip as well. I appreciate you, Kennedy. Let me know here. Oh, you did say it already. Let me do a little read here. But yeah, we could do the only benefit, so many people that never had a chance, literally, the only benefit I see from this administration, which is a shit show and I hate it and I'm not MAGA and I don't like MAGA, fuck MAGA. Reading from grandma, wonderful. We'll do mediumship for grandma. Is that everything is being torn down. So maybe we can rebuild it better. Maybe we can actually do something that proves that we care about the lives of others and not just policing wombs. So many people that never had a chance. So many. And they started out young too. All right, Kennedy, get on. Let me know that you're here. And as soon as you let me know that you're here, we'll get grandma on the horn. And guys, if you're interested in a reading, we're doing a mediumship reading right now. I do a direct connection. True, sometimes you have to burn it down, right, so that you can rebuild it. That's the whole point of the Tower card, is sometimes things got to burn down to the ground so that you can rebuild it better, stronger, more efficient. All right, Kennedy is here. Kennedy, your time stamp is 1 hour and 55 minutes, okay? So let me go ahead and do some cleansing breaths here. All right, Spirit, this is for our friend Kennedy. Kennedy. We're getting in contact with Kennedy's grandma. Spirit, getting in contact with Kennedy's grandma. Getting in contact with Kennedy's grandma. This feels like a familiar energy. I wonder if we connected to her before. I feel like we might have. But she feels, I love a sassy grandma. She makes me feel like she was a sassy grandma. She makes me feel like she had a lot of opinions, or talked a lot. I don't know. She just feels like she has a lot of opinions, but knew who to share those opinions with. So I think she was really reserved with some people, and other people she was like, "Can you believe what is happening here?" Like, very much, I think this energy, like knowing the right people to talk to about certain circumstances. Very true. Gosh, I love her energy. I love a sassy grandma because they're so much fun. They're so much fun. Ash, it's a $15 donation if you're interested. But Kennedy, this feels like, to me, like you have this. Like, I feel like you have this trait that she has, where you know just by an initial vibe or initial feeling about who's trustworthy and who's not. Like, I feel like you got that from her. I feel like you have a keen sense of character almost immediately. Don't be mistaken. Like, I feel like you have been duped before. People dupe us, is as it is. But it's a learning curve. That's all it is. It's like you have to learn those type of things to know what to look out for in the future. But I feel like you get all of that from grandma. She keeps showing me a visor. When grandmas show me a visor, either they play bingo or they're gamblers. So she might have liked the slot machines. She might have used to go out and have a good time. I don't feel like she had a problem with gambling. I feel like she would go and she would just have fun. Like, she'd have spending money. This is my spending money. When it's done, it's done. So I feel like she was really responsible if she did gamble, if she did play bingo, because bingo is another like kind of gambling game thing. But I just feel like when the visor's there, it's like she plays something, like she's playing something. Maybe she was a card shark. I don't know. That doesn't really feel right, but it made her laugh. She's like, "Now wasn't a card shark," but she did get a giggle out of that. So let me know if that made any sense there by saying yes, no, or I don't know. I just can't get the visor out of my vision here, so I had to say something about it. She did go. She did buy bingo for us all to play, and we never got a chance to. Oh, we did see this grandma before. That's why bingo's coming back in, because she had the intention. Okay, all right. So she just gave you a repeat message. Courtney's it's $15 donation if you're interested for a 5-minute reading. But yeah, so she's bringing in bingo again. I guess it's just her sign to be like, "Hey, I'm here and present and paying attention," because I totally forgot about that before. But we have connected to her before then, because that rings very familiar to me. I heard driving around in my automobile. Me and my baby behind the wheel. I just made up the verse, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know that song very well. But she makes me feel like she was somebody who was either I don't know, makes me feel like something is with buying a car or getting a car or like something to do with a car because the song is like driving around with my automobile. Or the third option. But yes, to answer your question. So I don't know if you're buying a car, getting a car, or somebody's getting a car, but there's something here with a red car. We talked about me getting a new car. Oh my God, Kennedy. I feel like you're going to get a red car. I just see this cherry red. Maybe it has like a candy coating on it. Beautiful, but it's like, it feels like a car, not an SUV, not a like truck or anything. It feels like an actual like 4-door sedan car that you may be getting. But that's what I'm seeing, at least in my mind's eye. Just so she's agreeing to it. She's like, yeah, go buy that car. Go treat yourself. I will say, because my partner's in the same boat, we have to get a new car for him. Building a car right now is less expensive than buying a car off the lot. Crazy, I know, but it's true. Building a car right now is less expensive than getting a car off the lot. So definitely think about building a car, see what's going on in your neck of the woods. But that could be her message for you because that is literally my reality right now. And then, driving around my automobile came up. Does she know my secret? She's not telling me your secret, but she's going, shh, and I'll keep it forever. I keep telling her it, but I'm not sure she hears me. She hears it, but she's just like, she's not sharing it. It's a secret. So she did shh, and she's like keeping it close to her chest. Like, you can trust me with your secrets. Honestly, with whatever the secret is, I feel excited about it. I feel like it's something new coming in. It's something that I don't think it's going to be a secret for long. I think it's something that you have to share with people. I don't know if this is like, say, a pregnancy or something like that. But I do feel like it's information that you're going to eventually share with others. But I feel excited about this secret. Let me know if that makes sense there, Kennedy. But our timer did run out. But let me know if that made sense. But I just feel like it's something you might be keeping close to the chest right now, but it's something you are going to share later on. Hope she doesn't get filtered. She might just be typing. But guys, we do have an opening. If you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Just waiting on the next donation to come in. I am pregnant. Definitely a surprise to us. 4 kids was all we planned to have. That is amazing. I love my job, you guys. Thank you, Grandma, for letting me know her secret. She's like, I wasn't planning on saying anything. It wasn't the right time. Oh, congratulations, Kennedy. That's beautiful. And just so you know, I was the child that my mom also wasn't prepared for. Literally, the way my mom found out she was pregnant with me is she had and I know she's going crazy over it because we were always saying 4 was a good number. But my mom had just had my brother 6 weeks before, and she had made an appointment to get her tubes tied. So if you can believe this, surprise baby here too, says Kelly. Congrats, Kennedy. But she went in to go have her appointment to go get her tubes tied. And the doctor took a look at her. I don't know how. I assume she had to pee on a stick or something. But went up to her and was like, hey, I know you're here to get your tubes tied, but we can't perform that right now. And my mom was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Do I have a tumor? Do I have a cyst? Is something wrong with me? And the doctor's like, well, no, you don't have any of those, but you do have another baby in you. And it was me. That was a really bad, I don't even know what note that was. It did not sound good to my ears. Sorry, everyone. But yeah, that's how my mom found out she was pregnant with me. This is literally, but you got luck on your side. It was literally through that doctor's appointment. All right, guys, we are waiting on our next donation to come through. Kennedy says, thank you, Kelly. That was amazing. I was trying to do the wicked, it's May. That's so bad too. Why can't I find it? It's me. No. Me doing this live on air is wild to me. Let me see if I can do it. It's me. That's a little better. That was a little better, I think. Let me know. Let me know if that sounded better. I'm afraid for the comments. All right, guys. So we are still doing readings here today. If you are interested in a 5-minute reading, you want clarity, you want insight on a matter, I got you with a psychic reading. That's what I do. I pull the tarot, I channel a message, I get you some clarity on a subject. I'm also a medium, and we've been doing a lot of mediumship today. Hey, mediumship is where I connect with a family member or a loved one of yours. You tell me the relationship, I reach out and I grab them and talk to them and things like that. I do a direct connection. That's what that's called. And I also do human design. Human design is a chart reading. It's all about you, all about your energy, how you can use your energy effectively and use it for you, how you can learn to trust your body when making decisions. So it is a $15 donation in order to get a 5-minute reading. So if you are interested in that, that's how you do it. Check it out. Boop, boop. But we have no wait at this time. So literally there is no wait to your reading. You're going to get your reading right away. Right away. There is no wait. So check it out. Check it out. Fergie comes into these readings a lot. I'm not even a Fergalicious definition, make the boys go loco. I'm not her. I'm not that girl. I'm more a Christina. Hey! Oh, no, that's bad. The initial hey was good, but everything else after that was terrible. But if you guys don't know, that was Ain't No Other Man Can't Stand Up Next to You. Ain't no other man on the planet knows what you do. You're the kind of guy a girl finds in a blue moon. You got soul, you got class, you got style. Look at that ass. I was a Christina girl. I had the original Christina Aguilera cassette tape. I know, I'm the best. I listen to it constantly. Hi, Jen. Thanks for being here. Thanks for submitting your donation here today. So I got you. Jennifer, what type of reading are we doing? I have the CD. Woo, girl, shit. What a girl wants, what a girl needs. Even though that song kind of like aged out poorly. But Genie in a Bottle is always a fucking hit. Always a bop. I don't give a fuck. Always a goddamn bop. Like hormones racing at the speed of light. That don't mean it's gotta be tonight. Baby, burr, burr, burr. But Jennifer, we're so, I don't know if you've been filtered or maybe you're typing. Maybe I'm being a little quick on the draw here. But let me know in the comment section what type of reading we're doing. Can we talk to my grandmother too? Paternal grandmother. Sure, absolutely. Let's check it out. Throwback vibes, 100%, Chloe. Everyone stream Christina. We love her. Dirty, dirty, filthy. Too dirty to clean my act up. Sorry, I forget. When that song comes on, it's over. It's over. I'm throwing elbows. Okay, sorry, Jennifer. Sorry, I'm having a good time. Let's go ahead. Your timestamp's going to be 2 hours and 9 minutes. Check out the second link. Okay? And then you'll understand what I mean when I say the second link and the timestamp and things like that. Naughty, filthy. Hell yeah, Jennifer knows. She's dirty. I love it. Just doing some cleansing breaths here. This is for Jennifer, getting in contact with her paternal grandma. With her paternal grandma. Speaking of the radio, because I can't get music out of my head now, I don't think grandma cared for the dirtier music, but I feel like if you were in the car with her, you would be able to control the stations. Like she'd be like, "What do you want to listen to? Choose anything." And then you would choose the radio stations. But I just don't think she liked the dirtier music though. Maybe like those dirty rap songs, which is a great song in itself. Yes, that's correct. She makes me feel like she was really pretty easygoing as a grandma. Like she was just like, "What do you want to do today? Let's go ahead and do it." She makes me feel like she cooked. Like I don't know if she like really liked to cook or was a good cook, but I feel like she cooked a lot. Like making sure like you had your breakfast, you had your lunch. I feel like for lunch maybe you would go out to like get McDonald's or something when she was watching you. And this is little kid stuff. Like this is like probably before you started school or maybe after you started school, maybe summertime stuff. But I always feel like she was always making sure that you're like had everything you need. You want a snack, you want this, you want that. But very present, very present. I really feel like she was somebody who was very much, I looked up to her, like role model. She reminds me of my grandma a little bit, where everyone's like, food was her love language. Okay, good. It's like, because food comes in a big way. Like making sure your needs were met. You hungry? You want the snack? I got you this orange. I got you this meal I made. When I do think about her making food and knowing it's her love language now, it really does feel like she was in charge of the big meal. So maybe like Thanksgiving, she was in charge of the turkey. I don't know if you guys do a ham for Thanksgiving or any other type of holiday like that, but maybe she was doing the ham. Like she makes me feel like she held the get-togethers, like they were at her house. Whether she had an outdoor barbecue or she was having Christmas at her house, holidays were always at her house. Yeah, she definitely feels that way. So thank you for the confirmation there. Gosh, I feel like she's the matriarch of the family. I feel like everyone loved her. I feel like everyone looked up to her. I feel like everyone was like, "Grandma, can we do this?" And Grandma's like, "Yeah, of course we can." Like there was like really no real no to her, unless there was something with like finances or something like, "We can't do it right now though. We have to wait a little bit." Like it was never like, "No, we can't do it." It's like, "Not right now." Like that would be her no. We'll do it later. We got that at home. Type of thing. I feel like I would stay like when I stayed the night at her house, it makes me feel like you stayed for like weeks. Maybe you were like, "I'm gonna stay the night," and didn't leave for a full 7 days. Or you stayed all summer, or like I just feel like I want to be at grandma's. Like grandma's is the vibe. This is where we want to be. Oh, I love her. I feel like with her energy, I feel like she was popular not just in the family. She makes me feel like she might have been popular in the community. So whether it was her block that she just knew everyone on the block, everyone waved or honked or said hello to her, or she was really into like community centers and like going out there and working for the community. She makes me feel like she was community oriented though. Again, a lot of my own grandma vibes, and my grandma's still here, but she's like giving me a lot of those vibes of like being somebody people knew in the community. People walked to her or talked to her or like gravitated towards her. So family for sure, but also just like people like her neighbors. And they do feel like neighbors. They don't feel like strangers. Church community, and everyone honked when they drove by. You're amazing. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Make sure to share me with your friends and family. But this is, I just fucking adore her. Sorry. I stinking adore you. She did not like me saying the F word. Neither does my grandma. Like I said, a lot of the same vibes here. She's just beautiful. And I feel like she was beautiful on the inside and out. Like she might have aged really well. Oh, no swearing. Yeah, like she did not like that. She's like, "Hey, sorry about that, grandma." But she just makes me feel beautiful inside and out. Like I feel like she aged really well. I feel like she had a really like I feel like she laughed a lot. Like she had a lot of laughter in her home. And anyone that brought a lot of seriousness in, she like really paid attention. For sure, she was graceful until the last minute of her life. She's like, let's not talk about that dirty business. She's like, we're not gonna talk about my passing. But when I do think about it, I know you don't want to talk about it, but it does feel very natural. It feels very like she just went to sleep, transferred out. I don't think it was a big hoopla. It wasn't a big to do. It was just very like gentle the way she left. I really feel like she earned that gentleness too. Peaceful. Yeah, peaceful. I feel like she earned that. I feel like she really did live her purpose. I really do. And I feel like she did it unapologetically too. She lived her purpose exactly how she was meant to. But Jennifer, I hope that made sense. She did earn it. She's a great lady. I love her so much. Grandma, you the best. you the best. But thank you so much, Jennifer, for coming in. Thank you so much for submitting your donation. If you ever want to watch this again, that's the second link here. In order for you to watch it again, you can always find it there. Make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. Hopefully that doesn't get me. I wonder if that's what got me restricted last time I was saying that. Oh my God, that was amazing. Thank you for that. So Healing, she's been gone 15 years this year. Oh, we love you, Grandma. She's like, that's it. She doesn't even feel like 15 years has gone by. She makes me feel like things have like so quick. Blink of an eye stuff. So I do know that time here and time there at the spiritual realm. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me burp for those of you who don't know. They work differently. Time here and time there work differently. So 15 years here doesn't feel like it there. So it feels like quicker, I guess, to her. Or not as quick, like it's been a little slower. Something along those lines. She's saying like, that's it. That's all. Like, so it makes me feel like a little surprised that it's been 15. Alrighty. So we are waiting on the next donation to come through. Thank you guys for being here. If you are interested in a 5-minute reading, I offer 5-minute readings for a $15 donation. You can do a psychic reading where I channel a message and I pull some cards. We do mediumship readings, which I've been doing. I've been killing it with the mediumship here today. I think I've done like 5 in a row. Hell yeah, 6 in a row. Hell yeah, dude. Good job, me. Not to toot my own horn, guys, but but we're doing mediumship and we do human design readings. Human design reading is a chart reading of you. It's your energy. What type of energy do you possess? How do you work efficiently with your specific type of aura energy that you have? And how do you trust yourself when making decisions? It's my favorite modality to read. I love human design because it changed my life in the best ways possible. So if you guys are interested, and even if you are somebody who already got a reading today and you want another reading, I got time. You can do another reading if you'd like. You can do as many readings as you like, as long as Spirit doesn't tell me like, hey, like, there's one time on record where Spirit was like, hey, let's let this one be the last one. So, but that's not typical, honestly. Literally it's happened one time in 2.5 years. So I don't find that to be happening. But if it does happen, I do have to tell you, because anything that comes through here comes through here. Okay. That's the rules. That's the name of the game. All right. So guys, if you're interested in a reading for 5 minutes, go ahead and check it out. Psychic readings, mediumship readings. Yeah, I'm going to send you another donation for my chart. Yay! I'm so excited. Oh God, now I have Jesse Spaniel. I'm so excited. I'm so scared. Anyone remember Jesse Spaniel? Let me know in the comments. I think I did a great representation of her. And if anyone knows what her substance that she was using, my husband and I are huge SB Saved by the Bell fans. I don't know why I want to say SBTV. Caffeine pills, yes! Jennifer knows. She is a big fan. When you wake up in the morning and your alarm, oh shit, I used to know the whole song. When you wake up in the morning and your alarm, and you're feeling all right, give yourself a look and you, oh my gosh, I can't remember the words. It'll be all right. It's all right. You just say Buggle Barrel. Gosh, I'm like taking it all the way back to the 90s today. Christina Aguilera's first album. What else? Oh, Fergalicious, but she's like early 2000s. The aughts, as the kids are calling it nowadays. The aughts. Or maybe the adults are talking about it. I don't know. Somebody's calling it the aughts. Oh, I lost a lot of people. They did not like my reference to Saved by the Bell. The kids didn't know. The kids were like, what the fuck is she doing? I don't know that show. All right, Jennifer, I got you again. Thank you so much. And we're going to do your human design reading. Thank you. Thank you. I got it. So if we're doing human design, if we're doing the chart reading, that's what I offer here. I also do astrology, but nobody ever wants it for whatever reason from me. Is as it is. Let me know your birth date, including the year. I need your time of birth, and I need your city and state, or the city and country that you were born in. You said all the donations. You're so funny. And guys, I'm only going to be on for about 35 more minutes, so get your donations in now. Look at you, 80s baby, just like me, except I'm an 89 baby. I always say I'm an 80s baby, but a 90s child, because I spent the better part of the full year. I'm born on February 1st. Oh, I love an exact time. All right. Nice. Wow. Okay, I'm excited. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to position. Oh, first I need to do something. So on the second link, where you can rewatch this, it's also going to allow us to share my screen. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share my screen on there. And then I'm going to hold my phone in my hands and I'm going to talk to you like this. Okay. So you can see your chart. And if I won't be able to see anything coming through, so I'll have to get it in just a minute, but this is YouTube. Damn it. I didn't mean to say that name. Please don't restrict me. Don't do it. Okay. So this is the human design body graph. Before we start your chart, I just want to let you know what we're looking at. So there is two sides to your chart. There is this red side and there is this black side. The black side of your chart correlates with the black lines in the chart. Even if you have red and black, it's referring to both sides of your chart. The black side is formulated at the exact moment of your birth. These are the things you're conscious about your personality. The red side is formulated 88 days before your birth. This is your subconscious. That is when they say the soul imprints upon the body about 88 days before your birth. Okay, so third trimester shit right there. Okay, that's when the soul imprints upon the body. That is your subconscious. The shapes in here are chakras, and you have a completely open solar plexus. We're going to be talking about that. Everywhere that you have white in your chart, you take in this energy, you amplify it in your body, and you reflect it back out at others, okay? Just like a pop can, and I'm from Michigan, so yes, I am saying pop. I don't care. Anyway, you shake it up just like a pop can, and when you shake up a pop can, you open it, what happens? It goes everywhere. That's the same type of metaphor I'm using for all this white. We take in these spaces, we amplify it, and we reflect it back out. Now, when we have coloration in our chart, this is where we have consistent access. And girl, you got some power to you. Let's talk about it. 5 minutes starting now. You are a manifesting generator. You literally have the only channel that connects the throat chakra, which is this one highlighted, to the sacral chakra, which is the gate 2034, 3420, however you want to say it, it's fine. The gate 34, the channel 3420 gets you this connection here. Gate 34 is the gate of power. The gate 20 is the gate of metamorphosis. You have them both in your north node for the 20 and your south node for the 34. So the nodes of the moon. This is your future direction is metamorphosis or transformation. And you brought in from a past life a lot of power. So in a past life, you were probably a very powerful person, okay? Now, what's really amazing about being a manifesting generator is you're the best of two worlds. You're the best of manifesting, which is the throat center, and you're the best at having enough energy from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed. As long as you're doing the things that inspire you, you should have no problem starting a project and finishing it all the way through. If it's not something that you're motivated to do or inspires you, you're going to have some trouble. Burnout is a real medical condition, okay? So if you are feeling like, I don't really have a lot of energy, you might not be doing the right things. You may be not doing the right work, the right relationship, the right living situation, the right whatever it may be, okay? When you're a manifesting generator, you have a superpower that not everyone has. And that, my friend, is to speak things into reality. So you have a superpower of literally saying something and you seeing it in your reality, seeing it coming to fruition, seeing it coming in. So make sure that when you're vibing low, that you are careful with your words. Same when you're vibing high. Got to be careful with your words, because if you say something you don't mean, you're going to see that manifest in your reality, because your emotions is part of how you manifest. That's just how it is. It's how manifestation works. Now, speaking of emotions, girl, you've been called a drama queen. I already know it. You've been called a drama queen probably your whole life because you have a completely open emotional center. So you are taking on everyone else's emotions and feeling them like they are your own. But really what you're doing is you're taking everyone's energy, right? Taking everyone's energy of emotions, you're amplifying it up in your body and you're reflecting it back at them, right? So just know that you are not dramatic. You are literally using everyone else's drama. and you're feeling it as your own, you're amplifying it in your body, and you're popping off, right? So it can look like you're the dramatic one, but really you're just taking on that energy. Now, when you're a generator type, and you are a type of generator because you have this sacral definition, this highlighted area in your chart right here, it is highlighted because you have enough energy from the moment you go to bed, wake up in the morning to the moment you go to bed. If you struggle with sleep, and a lot of my generators do, you are not meant to go to sleep until all of your energy has been depleted. So if you are sitting on your couch and you're just like, you're ready for bed. If you try to go to bed before that, it's not happening. It's not happening. You're tossing, you're turning, you're flipping around. You're like, it's 3:00 in the morning. I'm getting so frustrated and mad, because you need to get up out of bed and you need to either read a physical book. You can do that in bed. You can meditate in bed as well. Or you do low level activity, such as floor yoga or chair yoga, but make sure you don't have endorphins. And when I say read a book, I mean read a physical book, okay? Not your phone, not your iPad, not your Kindle. Now back to your chart. Now, you are somebody who can trust their gut, okay? You are here to respond to your environment. That is your strategy. Your strategy and your authority, which is your gut, your sacral center, work in tandem together. So you're going to respond to things in your environment. So this could look like your pet. This could look like a bird singing outside your window and you smile at it. This could look like a person coming into your environment and asking you a question. This can look like you see a hole in your wall and being like, I need to fix that. It is literally your environment, whatever's in it. You are here to respond to it. And you will know what is right or what is wrong for you, because your gut is how you make decisions. And not everyone's like that. 50% of the population have to wait out an emotional wave. So you are somebody who is lucky that you can make an in-moment decision. You are looking at something going, yep, I want to do that, or no, not doing that. Trust those answers, because sometimes you're going to people please. You're going to feel bad if you say no. You are meant to say no. You are not meant to people please. And also, you do not need to prove your worth or value to anybody. Okay. When you have an open heart or a undefined heart, because you have an open solar plexus and an undefined heart because you have an activation, you are not here to prove yourself to anyone. Okay. You may feel like you need to. You may feel like, oh my God, I need somebody to see what I see or see my worth or see my value. I need somebody to see that. You actually don't. All right. So don't worry about how other people perceive you as much as possible, because you're here to trust your gut. All right. I'm like a hot dog on a roller. I struggle to sleep a lot. Oh my gosh. So go ahead and try that out and see how that works for you tonight. Get that physical book, do meditation, or do low-level activities such as floor yoga or chair yoga, where you're not getting endorphins. You're just literally expelling the rest of the energy. So you can do like yoga for sleep. Adrienne, yoga with Adrienne is my favorite person on the second link in the so she is really talented and really good. She that's all she does is yoga. So you can check her out. She has different yogas for relaxation, for sleep. So if you're interested in something like that, but physical book, I'm telling you, it's going to be a game changer. Meditation, game changer. But Jennifer, I hope that made sense. I hope that was all validating information. That resonates with me a lot. Thank you. I'm going to give that a try. Let me know how it works out for you. Because one of the first people I've ever read, they had this as well. And they started meditating before bed, and it was a game changer. He slept like a baby, he said. Hi, Kiki. And that he meditates every night now before bed. So I don't know what happened to them. I haven't seen them because I read them in person. Haven't seen them in a couple years, but I hope they're doing well. I don't know any Reiki. I just know, I know how to do some Reiki just naturally. So one thing Reiki that you can do is you breathe in healing energy and you breathe out pain. And then you can channel your thoughts and your emotions towards wherever there's pain, and just breathe out the pain, breathe in healing energy, breathe out the pain, breathe in the healing energy. But I'm not trained in Reiki at all. I don't know how to Reiki heal. I know people do this. I know. I'm just doing those motions. Not that I know what I'm doing, because I don't. But I know it's an ancient art of healing. I think it comes from Japan, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken, but it is an open practice. Anyone can do Reiki because it is open, and the person who really created the type of Reiki that we do here in the West is all about it. They want Reiki everywhere. Yeah, it does. So resonate. It's from Japan. Guys, I think I want to restart this live real quick. I'm going to be on for another half hour. So unless somebody wants to get a reading, if you want a reading, it's a $15 donation to get a 5-minute reading of your choice. I do psychic readings. I do mediumship readings. I do human design readings, which is what we just did. So, we got to actually stop that screen. Stop that recording there. I'm so glad we got to do human design here today. Jennifer, thank you so much for getting a human design reading. It's literally my favorite. So thank you so much for that. And we literally just scratched the surface. Literally, there's so much more information we could share in human design. It's just really hard to do a 5-minute and read all of human design, because I could literally talk about it for hours, plural. So if you're ever interested in knowing more, you can do another reading here live, or you can join or see and you can set up a private reading. I do mediumship for private readings. I do psychic readings for private readings and human design for private readings. I also do a coaching that's called psychic counseling, where I coach you in how to do this stuff yourself. I've heard Reiki can open your psychic abilities. I'm sure it can. I've had Reiki performed on me, but I was already open and psychic at that time and really using my gifts in a big way. But yeah, psychic is about going through your body, making sure all your chakras are open, and you can open and cleanse and clear your chakras all on your own. At least I did. I like to take meditation baths when I do it, or I'll go outside and sit in the grass while I do it. I use frequency music as well when I'm going through my chakras. I'll look within. Usually my chakras show up to me in rooms. It's like one building, but with 7 different rooms here. And they're not up and down. They're literally like a wide, a door, go in a door, go in a door, go in a door. So it's all one level. But you just go in there. For me, it shows up as a room. So the first room is always red because it's Roy G. Biv. If you don't know Roy G. Biv, it's literally the colors of the rainbow. That's all it is. Roy G. Biv. So it's a red room at first, and then I see a window, and I have to clean the window. I open the window. I go outside of the window, clean the outside of the window. Then I notice my surroundings. Normally, apple tree is there, like a big, like a grove of apple. I don't know if they're groves. I don't think they grow in groves. I don't know, but it's all a bunch of apple trees. An orchard, duh. The apple orchard is there. I sit in the apple orchard. I take my time. When I'm done there, I go inside the house. I make sure like all the corners are clear. There's no cobwebs. Everything's good. I sit down at the table and I wait for the orange door. And when the orange door appears, I go into the next. I change my music to the frequency of the sacral. So it goes the root, the sacral, the solar plexus. So I match my frequency with the sacral. And I do the same thing. Instead of an apple orchard, it is an orange grove. And then every time I move on, my outside changes, but all the roots are always connected. But the window is really the chakra. The window that needs to be cleaned and opened, that's really the chakra itself, connecting the physical with the energies of the spiritual, things like that. I do want to try to get one more reading here today. So guys, if you're interested in a reading, go ahead and submit a donation. $15 donation will get you a 5-minute reading of psychic reading, a mediumship reading, or a human design reading. If you're interested, go ahead and submit that $15 donation. And there is no wait. There is no wait at this time. So you're going to get your reading right away. So go ahead and get on that list. Absolutely, positively. Without doubt. And I also have a secondary recording happening. That's the second link. And you're going to be like, oh, okay, I know what the second link is when you see it. And you could always have access to all of your readings right from there. Just remember today's date. I give you a timestamp. You just fast forward to your timestamp. Make sure that you are following me there as well, okay? Oh, my geez. I think I'm going to restart the live. I know I'm only got 20 more minutes, but I think I'm going to restart it. So I'll be right back. Follow me if you haven't followed me already. Join me on the next one, please, and thank you. Oh, I did it too quick. So we're going to go back live. All right, we're back live on TikTok. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit makes me burp for those of you who are unaware. So, guys, if you're interested in a reading, we do readings here live on air. It's a $15 donation. You're going to receive a 5-minute reading for your $15 donation, 5 minutes. Go ahead and submit that donation. We're going to do a psychic readings, mediumship readings, or human design readings. If you're interested in clarity or insight on a subject matter, that's a psychic reading where I channel the message and I am going to give you that message through the channel and through the cards. I'm going to give you clarity. I'm going to give you some insight. We also do mediumship readings where I connect with somebody who has passed away into the spiritual realm. I do a direct connection. So you tell me the relationship to that person and I connect to that person. I don't need their first name unless it's somebody who does not have a traditional relationship with you. Also, I do human design readings. It is a chart reading all about your unique energy. What type of energy do you possess? How do you work specifically with your type of energy? And how do you trust yourself with making decisions? That is human design. So if you're interested in any of those readings, go ahead and submit a $15 donation. Right. And right away, you're going to get your reading. You're going to get your reading right away. Hi, Sylvia. Welcome in. We're just waiting on our next donation to come through. I'm hoping to get one more donation. If we're lucky here today, I hope we will be. But anyone who's interested in clarity or insight, wants a 5-minute reading, wants connection with somebody who's passed away in the spiritual realm, wants to know more about themselves through the lens of human design, that's what we do here. So come on in. Let's go ahead and send in a $15 donation. and you will be able to be right away. The list is open. There is no one currently in line. So again, you're going to get your reading lickety split right away. Hey guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Hope everyone's having a good, productive Tuesday. So I've only gotten restricted once today. So that's so far so good. I was restricted at the very end of yesterday's live too. But luckily we haven't been filtered or restricted more than once today. So that's a benefit. That's a good thing. But welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. All right, guys. Where is everyone? Where is everyone? Thanks for coming in, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, Bonbon left. Well, I think so. I don't know. We only have one person. It looks like it's Sylvia, my girl. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting the page. Thanks for supporting the live. Oh, really? I said I only got restricted once, and I don't understand this shit, bro. Literally don't. Me want cookie. You're so funny. I have to get off the live. Got to get back on because I'm restricted. So be right back. Annoying. Super annoying. And I keep getting restricted. All right, guys, we're hoping to get at least one more reading here today. If you're interested, go ahead and submit a $15 donation to receive a 5-minute reading of your choice. I do psychic readings, I do mediumship readings, and I do human design readings. If you would like to get a reading, you can do so. Literally, there is no wait, so you can get your reading right away. Hello, hello, hello. I'm very interested by that. While we're waiting for a reading, I'm going to check an email because I want to see like how we're doing in bowling. And I just got the bowling email that's going to give us our standings. And I'm interested. I'm really nervous. We're no longer first. Shit. We are second. Boo. Let's see. How many games did we end up winning? Oh, where are we? Where's Bushel? Oh, we only won one game. Oh, no. What a bummer. That is hilarious. Oh, I'm so happy about that. Who are the Z fighters? Cool. That's cool with me. That's cool with me. I can't wait to tell my family. Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to check that email. Hey guys, welcome in. I know I wasn't paying attention to you guys. I just look at my bowling stats. We're in a 9-pin bowling league with my grandma, me and my partner and my grandma. And we were number 1 for the longest time, but we just moved down to number 2 because we all did collectively awful. The last time that we went bowling, we played in the league. So appeal approved. Nice. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear that my appeal was approved, even though I already got off that live. All right, guys, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. My name is Melody. I am a clairvoyant. You can see, feel, and hear spirit. And if you are interested, we are doing readings at this time. Go ahead and get your donation in. It's a $15 donation. If you're interested in a reading, go ahead and do it. We do psychic readings, we do mediumship readings, we do human design readings. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. So guys, again, we have an opening list is open. I'm only going to be on for another 15. Hopefully I'm hoping to get one more reading done today, honestly, with you. But it doesn't look like anyone's hanging out. Nobody wants to be here. Nobody wants to hang out with me. Well, something I can do about that. Just gotta chill, gotta keep being me and hang out here while we have nobody in the room. I've been struggling so hard on this app. Spirit, make me stop struggling with this app. Like, make me stop struggling. Hi, welcome, Mario. I hope you're doing well today. We're doing psychic readings, $15 donations for a 5-minute donation. Nope. $15 donations for a 5-minute reading. That is how you do it. You can check this out here and submit your $15 donation to get your 5-minute reading if you're interested. I do psychic readings, I do mediumship readings, and I do human design readings. So I do several different readings here on this app. So yeah, let me know what type of reading you're interested to get. If you are interested in reading, hey Judy, welcome back. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Judy's been a regular in and out today. I really appreciate that. And we got room for at least one more reading if you want. No wait. 5 minutes is the amount of reading you're going to get. She said, hello, love. Hello. So if you're interested in that, that's how you do it. You're going to get a psychic reading or a mediumship reading or a human design reading. Welcome, ER. I see you. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks, Judy, for liking the live. It's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Hi, Stace. Thank you for the follow. Eric. Hey, Eric. Welcome. G said, you are welcome. Oh, you just changed your name. Well, welcome in, Eric. All right, guys. Stacy, I'd be so happy to do your reading. I'd be so honored. It is a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. If you're interested in a reading, I'd be happy to do a career reading for you, see what's going on, what you need to know. But it is a donated reading at this time. So feel free to send in that donation if you like. Otherwise, you can come back anytime and get any reading because I'll be doing this forever, or at least till the platform gives out. And then I'll be moving over to another source. It's called Neptune. I've been waiting for Neptune to get their shit together, get active. But that's where I'll be headed once this platform finally poops out, because eventually it's going to. There's no way they can keep it going for. I'm surprised they kept it going for as long as they have so far. So I'm only going to be on for another few minutes here. If I don't receive a donation, I'll probably just skedaddle. I'm hoping to get one more, though. Hoping to get one more donated reading. Ooh, excuse me. Highly favored Lacey. Lacey, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. If you're interested, you can submit your $15 donation. Andrea, hopefully I'm saying that right. Again, it's a $15 donation. You're going to get a 5-minute reading of your choice. I do psychic readings, I do mediumship readings, and I do human design readings. I'd be happy to do your career reading there, Lacey. And Andrea, I would be honored to do your love reading with Julio if you're interested. All right. If you're interested, that's what we're doing here. I'm only going to be on for a few more minutes. There is no wait at this time. Go ahead and check out how to submit your donation, and we'll get your 5-minute reading underway. Oh, Amber, thank you for liking the live. Welcome back, darling. Welcome back. We have no wait at this time. So if you're interested in a reading, now is your time to submit your $15 donation. I really feel like this app is punishing me, man. Nothing goes out. Nothing goes out at all. Hi, Jeffrey. Again, Amber, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking the live. I really appreciate it so much. It is very helpful. I don't know. I don't know if I am or not, to be honest with you. I've been having a struggle. That's all I'll really say about it. I've been having a struggle. We were doing pretty well during the 12 o'clock hour. Decent. Not like yesterday. Yesterday was amazing. I was very consistent. We got the people, you know. But today it's been a little bit rougher. And then I expect tomorrow is going to be even more rougher, but we'll see what happens. Wednesdays are usually the least productive day, but Tuesdays are usually pretty good. But I don't know if it's because I'm not getting on the FYP page. I don't know if it's because I have this. I don't know. Fuck if I know. I know nothing. I just work here. Hi, Karnina. I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to be on for just another few moments here. So if you want a reading, go ahead and submit your $15 donation to get on the list. Okay. There is no wait at this time. So it's literally going to get your reading right away. You're going to get some clarity, going to get some insight. If you're interested in getting some clarity or insight here today. All right. I think I might just call it because I don't think anyone's getting their donation in. If you are, do you read about kids? Like, what do you mean about kids? Pregnancy, children that's already here? What's going on with that? Please elaborate about kids. About getting pregnant. So I don't do pregnancy readings live on air. I used to, but I don't really do it anymore. If it comes in a reading, it comes in a reading, but it's not something I typically read for. But I do them privately if you'd like to do a private reading. Part of me wants to say yes to you, though, and we'll go ahead and do it. But, like, it's not usually what I do. But we don't have very many people in here, so it's not like a super public thing. It's just one of those things that I was reading into energy. It became a little rocky, a little scary, so I just stopped doing it live on air. Oh, yeah. It's just really private. It's really like, I don't want somebody's like, you know, somebody who might be going through a hard time with it to be broadcasted live on air. It just felt wrong to me in that circumstance. So that's why I stopped doing it. All right, so it does look like I might be getting off here. We'll see. I'm going to give it another minute here and then probably sign off. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to skedaddle. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Anyone who's got a reading today, I really appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm just going to skedaddle. I'll see you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern time is when I'll be back. Follow me if you'd like. But I will see you tomorrow. All right. Bye, guys. Have a good day.